You know, looking at the stats, I do believe that Bananakin has played it every single week. There was only one moment where he wasn't in anchor position, and I think so far he's got only one loss.
Oh, wow.
He's almost tied with Menard.
Oh, wow.
So in terms of like the win-loss ratio in the matches themselves, he is tied with Menard, but not with points because again he wasn't in the anchor spot every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go.
I snort.
Straight to the projectile game. Wow, gets by the Phantom with the drive rush NL. Oh,
That was deep.
all right, gets out of the corner, finds a low, but not able to make anything come from it.
Just driving on in there. Oh, you tried to interrupt the flash knuckle. That's a very dangerous position to be in. The big opener. NL. Fireball. Uppercut. Crouching medium punch incoming. No, he was waiting for it. Bananakin. 2 steps ahead with the throw. Double departure. Sit right here.
Wow.
No, sir.
Almost had the conversion right there, too. Don't get too anxious. Oil King pumping his fist.
I love it. I love the confidence on this team. I really do, man.
That anxiety-breaking laughter right there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was deep. You see how delayed that forward heavy kick was? Pretty good.
Joe keeps the corner with the throw.
Yeah, that burnout is there.
Burnout.
In my way.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Bananakin.
Yes. He's about his business. He gets that opening, he makes sure it hurts. He gets his foot in the door. Guess what? He's bringing all the homies in, all the ghosts.
And remember, this is the last spot on Red Rooster's team. So they need this game. They need this set.
Okay.
Oh, level 3 incoming. Yes, sir. It's going to be
Y acuérdate que él también tiene level 3.
say that, but I think more importantly,
Básicamente.
all that drive gauge, double departure to set up. Yeah, he needs that.
Oh, what a parry and an interrupt in L.
No side switch. Instead, he's going for the full damage output. In the streets of Paris. Is this legal?
It's the last round, baby. You
It's
gotta
round
spin.
trip. We're going all the way back to the States to Memphis. Oh,
Burnout. Oh, gets clipped. Looking for something. Eats. Oh, wow. Puts himself in burnout, though. This is so good. Oh, no. What a fake out.
juggle.
Oh, my gosh. You got to spend it. You got to spend it. Now he's got it back.
Yay!
Oh, my gosh. Bananakin.
Harry Potter. Hold
The
that.
weight.
Oh, let's go.
PR
Smack him.
hype on the bench.
slippery, man. I'm telling you. Hard to keep
God
still.
damn, that shit hurt.
It did. Yes, it did, Piolo.
Oh,
Definitely.
está tilteado.
Let him know.
Casino, dale. Mira, no sabe hacer nada.
Wow.
I love
Yo, PR
I need PR Rob on my squad like whenever.
Okay.
He is the best hype man.
Master.
Back throw to the middle of the screen. Gets clipped by the crouching medium punch. Not a real combo. Throw on retaliation. Double jump into a neutral. Dead.
Bro, that was like a slight hesitation. He jumped in to fix it. He paused, right? He paused for a split second to jump in again to really sell that throw bait. He bought it. He bought a full case. 10-pack of throw baits. Yeah, can I get 2 on my doorstep actually?
Wow. And
Two cases?
he's gonna open them up for the stream.
Acuérdate también usa el casino defensivo.
Can be a sub goal.
Oh.
That's always such a cool interaction. To enter the dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're getting close to 3 bars here. Crouch medium. Goes for the stand.
What are you gonna
Roundhouse
do?
in
EX?
level 2 activate.
Nah.
Knew it. You had to throw him. And I totally don't blame NL for holding onto that parry.
Canguro.
Watch out for this.
Exacto.
Bueno. And you know what, Bananakin?
Ridículo, Así brincando todo.
Jab, get the landing
para
phase.
arriba y
You
para
know
abajo.
what? You can take that corner.
This
I mean,
Bananakin guy.
you can take that jump. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all.
Dash rush in, gets past and gets rid of the OD departure. Waits his turn for the amnesia OD and now level 3 cash out. Tough man. Show you good?
No, I'm not moving. Oh man, he's so smart. Avoiding the amnesia altogether with the OD uppercut as well. Which camera?
Y está bien, eso fue ese match. My man is breathing.
All right. That was actually a really, really great sequence, though. Like, when you think about it, like, how many other options do you have?
Yeah.
Casino.
NL. Big exhale right there. Where you going? Amnesia, I forgot.
Oh, big old trade. The roundhouse with the crunch medium. Oh.
Nice.
Oh no, mistimed the cross cut. Actually, it could have been an error, erroneous input maybe, just because of the angle.
Smack him!
Damn.
Out of the darkness, PR Balrog, smack him.
Oh, that was sick. I thought I hit.
Bueno, let me
Crouch and medium kick.
Está bien.
Perfect. Cross cut this time. Back throw. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta make them pay the fee, right? If they're gonna opt to jump out of the corner, jump out of the corner.
But, yeah, no.
Oh, you're actually so sick. Oh, he's holding parry. Great defense. Absolutely phenomenal defense from NL. No side switch. No, he just that simulation uppercut. That's gonna be totally fine. And look at this. Yeah, you saw him pumping away at the amnesia potentially. NL sitting at 3 bars as well. Oh, he doesn't need any of the bars. He's looking at a very good round for him at 3 bars going into the final. This is sick. Let's see who takes down their second victory.
Bien.
Bar.
Nice.
Oh, punish counter on the throw. Sets up the departure. The trade gets rid of both of them.
Muy bien.
Interrupt goes straight into the drive. Bob got 2 bars.
Bien.
And Luke has 3.
I love the rising uppercuts. So on the other side, the cross cut has been very consistent with NL these last couple of times, these last couple of attempts. Excuse me.
Level 2.
Oh, he tried to interrupt the drive rush, but now Bananakin.
Hey.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's Bananakin.
I love it. Careful, my man uses magic.
SA2.
My man is fighting with his fist, so he has magic. That is crazy.
Perfect. Xiao Hai's astounded by both these players. He's talking about the damage output. He's talking about NL.
Wait a minute. Back throw this time, though.
I also love this act, too. Oh, it's too far. Oh, he tried to move out of there. He
Muy bien.
puts an OD fireball, set up a departure. The side switch. No, NL wasn't ready for the teleport the one time.
Wow. Jab,
Casino.
the counter hit, and the knockdown. Back still to the wall, but Bananakin in good shape right now. I mean, Lively definitely in favor of NL, but
Ridículo.
Not anymore. Yeah, at this range, it's going to be way more in favor of JP because of the presence of the departure, being able to spike out. No command grab. He was looking for that, I feel like, for a long time now.
definitely been a major part of like how he's gotten some of these W's this season as well. Just perfect placement of the command throw.
Bien.
No way!
Bien.
Oh, but he gets to throw his hella damage, and you're dead. Bananakin, 1 round away from sending us to overtime.
Bro, who would have thought the neutral jump? Medium punch would stop.
Watch your head.
And then Bananakin going for the jump again after that? That's a really tough read to make. So I don't blame him going for the
Pero qué
jump.
charro.
No.
Ya, mira, ya.
Dale. Fireball.
Boom.
Reaction from Bananakin.
Smack him.
Presence of mind to get the side switch. Look at the damage.
Casino.
Departure afterwards.
What are you going to do?
And NL thought it was going to be that throw.
What are you going to... Oh, no. Está bien.
You spend it?
Side switch. You have to. Or...
Imagínate, tiene que gastar en el level.
That's critical art damage.
Keep the damage. That's what I said. Do you spend it? Look at the damage. Don't fight back. Don't fight back. Oh!
Get that cross
No,
the
tienes que hacer
arm.
lo tienes que hacer.
Bro, look at how he now has the lead.
You should go upstairs and put on some lotion right now.
Oh, Casino. Dale, aplauso. Casino, aplauso. Ya,
Yo.
ridículo.
PR ball. Like Kaba, and Bananakin scores the win, and now it's 20-20. We have a sudden death playoff, a one and done scenario. And Mono talked about this in the interview. He was like, I like being in the scramble because DJ one game kind of chaotic, but his work is definitely not gonna be easy here, man, because DCQ. The one that was waiting in the wings, the rafters.
If I were to tell you that we gathered the best players from around the world here to compete, I would only be giving you half the story. Street Fighter League is nothing like other Capcom tournaments. This is a team event where no individual part is greater than the whole. We know what these players can achieve on their own. We've seen their greatness. There is no need to question that.
It's Menard!
The question is, can they put their ego to the side? Can they put their pride aside? Can they sacrifice themselves in order for their team to win? It's one thing being up on that stage by yourself in all your glory and controlling the outcome. It's completely different putting on that jersey with 3 other people and trusting that the next man up is going to do their job. This is where the talking ends and the fighting begins. New game, new rules, new season. Welcome to Street Fighter League.
Week 7 Street Fighter League, or Episode 7, my co-caster would like to say, welcome back. It's your boy, Tasty Steve, Vicious.
You already know what it is, baby. You already know what it is. It's week 7. We're so excited for it.
Look, it's been such a pleasure giving you this Street Fighter action week in and week out, and it does not stop at the end of the episode. I promise you, there's so much more, especially once you check out these standings. Jeremy, update the people.
Well, listen here. We got Nasr coming in at first place with a dominant performance at 170 points. Followed right behind them, Versus Vortex, 140 to their name as well. The former champs with a different name. However, one other half of the super team from last season. Bandits in 3rd place with 140 points as well. Going down below, the other half, it's UYU sitting at 4th with 130. Really, really close. Red Rooster tied for the same amount of points. Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath. But Endemic, they need to be a part of the party too. They need to get more points to advance into the playoffs because currently at 45, it's going to be a tough ordeal.
Yeah, especially in that position going up against some of these teams. But the way they're going to be doing that will be broken down right now. The format goes, each team has 4 players. The away team submits their player order ahead of time. The home team will get to counterpick. Very important. Teams will play 3 consecutive matches. The first 2 player matches are worth 10 points. The third player match is worth 20 points. Now, if there is a tie, there will be a 4th player match, which is worth 5 points. That is a one and done scenario, best of 1. And then, of course, the team with the most points at the end of the team battle wins. Top 4 teams will be the highest number with the highest number of points at the end of the season will make playoffs. So every match counts.
And we're just about to enter the attitude era, because I'm telling you what, man, a lot of these games are pretty much high stake. There's so much on the line, not only just the pride, not only just the egos are going to be boosted from fighting your rivals day in, day out and claiming yourself as the best, but guess what? They get paid hefty for it. $75,000 is on the line with $60K going to the pockets of first place. $15,000 for second, still a good amount of change, but the most prestigious award of them all is that trip to Capcom Cup to face off against the other champions of Street Fighter League EU as well as Street Fighter League Japan.
With that out of the way, we know how it's played. Let's get to the 3-course meal we got set up for you guys. Let's start with Nasr going up against Endemic, and then we have the Red Rooster army taking on the Bandits. Of course, rounding it out, the new UYU takes on Versus Vortex to see who's going to be the best. And I'm telling you right now, if you've seen any one of these matches, any one of these players throughout the weeks, you know exactly what's waiting on the other side of these team matches. So I beg you, I implore you, stay in your seats, come back and join us. We're going to get to this Street Fighter 6 action.
Showtime, baby!
Right now. Everyone's got a ticket for this category cup is getting a show. Right
Final
now.
game, final round! You couldn't write a better story! Get into the ring!
God, I'm low. God, my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. Energize the body, raise up the yard. Right now.
I'll take on all of you!
Right now. Stones, I want it all. Right now.
Show me your strength.
Feet on the ground, look around.
This corner pressure is where ending will go through.
No more games.
You get
Time
serious!
is now.
Menard taking it down defensively against the biggest threat thus far.
I used to be world at my command. Right now.
You want the base? You got the base!
Right now.
I'm here, sit down, show me the replay! Sit down and shut up!
Wait a minute.
Turn it up.
I'm on fire, it's like I created physics. It's like I was born on the outer. Close my eyes, all I see is digits. This how I feel when you get to the commas.
That sounds good, didn't it?
You know, emoji going the distance!
Right now.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this. Rough you talk.
Right now.
Oh, it was.
Meaningless effort!
It's all day.
Objection!
I present the Hunter from Komura.
All part of a full balanced breakfast. You already know what it is. Match number 1 coming in hot. It's going to be Nasr versus Endemic. We've talked about what's on the line. We've talked about the current standings. It's first versus last place, but I got to say, man, Endemic, they're still in the running. They still need to get as many points as possible, and I sincerely mean that, right? But a 40 ball is going to be very difficult to ask considering who is on this roster, right? We got Big Bird, Angry Bird, Punk the God, who's been on a hot streak, undefeated, then Satsui no Nephew. But one of the biggest things that I wanted to see from one of these players is how consistent they can be with a character that hasn't really been played as much in the meta, right? Or at least to his degree. I'm talking about the biggest of birds. It's Big Bird. Let's see if he can bench press his way out of this interview against RobTV and who actually can do the most push-ups. But sincerely, I actually want to know what his mindset is going into this upcoming match. Take a look.
From the leading team here at Street Fighter League, I have the Red Bull Kumite champion, SEA, EGX, you name it, one of the best players in the world, Big Bird. What's up with you, bro?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm really good, man. It's been nice seeing you guys smoke everybody so far here in Street Fighter League.
Not
right
really.
now. I mean, y'all got 170 points.
I mean, our team, yeah. Well, if we're talking individual.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to ask you about that. So, of course, the last match you guys had, you actually went up against Bandits, who is currently in second place. Everybody won their match except Big Bird. What's going on?
It's been a theme so far. Like, so the past three games that we played, I've lost all of my 3 matches. No. Who have we played so far? We played Bandits, and then we played, before that we played, was it? Yeah, UYU.
Yeah.
The week before that. So I lost.
You played
UYU. Yeah, I played Du.
Yeah.
I mean, Du was actually really close. Like he had to random me out and wake up super, but we don't talk about that anyway. But they both, Angry Bird and Punk, both won their matches, and I happened to lose. And also, when I happened to win my match, Angry Bird happened to lose, and Punk wins. So the 40 points, we still haven't got that yet. But I don't know. I feel like the matches I've lost, I feel like I played terrible in them, were all with Rashid. With Marissa, all the matches I lost were really close.
So is that going to change something then? Like, does that mean that you might not?
It's just,
is your confidence in Rashid down a little bit then?
No, I mean, he's still new. Like, I can't be super confident. I've just been playing it for like 2 months.
Why are you trying him?
Huh?
Why are you trying him out?
So with Bandits, so you notice I picked Rashid against Bandits. I picked Rashid against, who was it? Shen's team.
Yeah.
So because Bandits, they have Xiao Hai, and I don't want to get targeted by Jury as Marissa.
Yeah.
That's why I went with Rashid.
There's a lot of Jury in Street Fighter.
Yes, and I think Rashid is actually very good against Ken as well. I think I just played bad. But I think Rashid is actually good versus that team. So that's why I went with Rashid. I could, or otherwise I would have went with Marissa. But because the Jury that Xiao Hai had, I don't want to be targeted by him.
From the mental side though, where are you at with it, man? Like that, with you brought it up yourself. You haven't performed like yourself up to this point. you guys are winning in the end of the day. You guys are in first place.
I know, but I care about my individual performance. I don't want to be backpacked to grand final.
Yeah. So have y'all talked about that at all behind the scenes? Does it come up, or at least for you yourself when you're alone? Do you think about it?
I think about it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Marissa, I didn't play bad. I just keep getting unlucky to close out the rounds. Of course, CCH was still last round. Duo was still last round. Who else did I lose to with Marissa? I think that was it. I think that was only my 2 losses. But it was both last round, so he really can't be mad about that. But Rashid is the worrying one because this is actually my first time entering a tournament with Rashid.
Yeah.
So it's still all new to me. But, you know, there's still like, what, 4 matches left. And there's still time to redeem myself. That's before the playoffs.
Well, right now, there is clearly an attack as far as Nasr, but it's just on the entire league. They sit atop the standings at first place with 170 points, and next up, they will be going up against Team Endemic. So far, most of their matches have actually been away games, so it's going to be very hard to stop them from getting that grand finals first place spot for the playoffs. Big Bird, pleasure to talk to you, and good luck with the rest of the season, bro.
Thank you.
Man, Big Bird holding it down, answering big questions on top of that. I like the fact that out of respect for Mena, they told, Punk to keep it down. They talked about how easily provoked Punk is, which we all know. We've seen him on the internet. We know that it's easy to provoke. I don't know why
the internet's very own Punk the God.
Right? I don't know why you would poke that bear. But regardless, talking about just the Marisa pick itself,
right?
The inconsistency is something that we always have to look at.
Yeah.
And obviously he's playing one of these characters that is very explosive, but on the same side of things, has that ability to kind of close out and maintain like the focus and the pace of a lot of matches because people are afraid of him for the most part. But obviously he does have that Rashid over there as well that I would like to throw in, and he does still have the Ken. I don't think the Ken's off the table, but that's something to talk about at a later point. Our next interview, however, is with Flash Metroid of Endemic, and I know they have a lot on their plate to deal with, but another underrepresented character, Blanca, is on his side. He has some of the craziest mix-ups we ever seen. Let's take a listen to what he has to say about that.
Florida's own, Team Endemic's own, OG fighting game gone. My man's Flash Metroid. Listen, as soon as you walked in here, you looked at the standings and you said, I don't like to look at that board.
Yeah, it's not looking good. We didn't play our home games really well. I didn't really understand the format too well the first few days, and we made a lot of mistakes.
Okay, so I mean, when I first talked to you at the beginning of the season, I'm like, all right, bro, you keep this calm, super chill. I wouldn't call it calm. You're just a super relaxed personality. You seem like you don't really care too much. Like, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But now it seems like your pride has kicked in.
Nah, I mean, I always care. I always try to win. But yeah, I don't like that board, man. That board sucks.
It's a little nasty.
Yeah, it's a little
bit of a gap.
I don't think it represents like how good we actually are. Like we play long sets with everybody. Everything is very competitive, but that is not competitive. So I don't like that. We're gonna
what do you think is the hindrance? Because I agree. I don't think that is reflective of your skill level.
It's weird to say, but the team format is actually like a real thing you have to learn. Like, this is my first Street Fighter League. Samurai and Chris have been here before. I kind of like try to take a step back and let them handle it. We went with like a democracy, but I think we're the only team that has a true democracy, and it doesn't work out, I don't think. I think you need a leader.
Oh, no, actually, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut that off at all. So you feel like you guys don't have a clear leader. It's really all parts equal right now.
I think we were all parts equal, and it was like a learning curve. I think maybe now it could work out, even though we haven't changed our roles, but at first, it would have been a lot easier to just have a leader. Like Mena, I'm sure Mena's just like, yo, you're playing this, you're playing that, you're playing that. That's all we got.
Knuckle dude.
Yeah. I think that's probably the most reliable way to play this format, in my opinion.
I agree with you, actually. And do you guys are you actually making strategies going into your matches, or are you just kind of putting people in whatever spot? Do you have a strategy?
Before we were just like, yo, who do you want to play? Oh, you feeling good? All right, you got it. You know what I mean? But now we're having like more in-depth talks about like who really doesn't want to be here and figure it out. Like kind of like a puzzle. Before we were just like, if you feel confident, just go. And then after we're like, we definitely shouldn't have done that. Like after 3 of our matches, we were like, why did we play these matches? But before, everybody's just feeling like super pumped and confident, and working on confidence is just not gonna work.
Yeah.
Especially with this competition.
Yeah, now the teams you're going against have detailed straps.
Like we're already punching up, so in order for us to win, we have to give them our best shot, and we weren't doing that.
Okay, and you know, as far as the personalities between someone like yourself and Samurai, right? You are very different as far as how you guys approach competition.
Yeah.
So is there any type of personality clash? Like,
oh yeah,
he's very serious. Like, yo, I need to win.
Yeah, we've definitely clashed a lot, personality-wise, team-wise. This format is tough.
What's happened? Yeah, so what is it like?
We just have different like styles. Like he wants to grind. I'm more relaxed. We're just really different. But now I think we're finally on the same page. So I think we're gonna close the gap hopefully.
Okay, and then your next match is Nasr?
Yeah, Nasr.
Yeah.
We took 10 points off of him last time, so hopefully we can win.
Okay, so the last match you guys had was up against UIU. You went to that anchor spot against VX Val, the JP. You like that matchup? I'm hearing through the grapevine. It seemed like you had some good stuff, but he ended up taking it. What did you think about that match?
Well, I do like the match. I still do. He just caught me off guard with a lot of things. I think I didn't anti-air at all. He hit me with a lot of teleports. Those two things normally don't happen, but you know, he's better than the ones that I train with. So clearly there's some learning curve still, but I think if we play again, I'm gonna get him.
All right, and what is your goal? Last thing, what's your goal for the rest of the season? For yourself or Team Endemic?
Catch up. I wanna at least get, you know, triple digits. At least, come on, man. I don't like 24, 44.
45 is crazy, I ain't gonna cap. Because you could get 20 by yourself in one match.
That hurts. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah. Listen, it's a matter of pride, and clearly you wouldn't have got this far in the first place if you let stuff like that stand. And clearly I can see that the tides are changing. I see that the energy is up and everything on Team Endemic right now, and I cannot wait to see what happens in you guys' future team battles. Good luck with the rest of the season. Flash!
Thank you, man.
Metroid.
With Endemic in their current position, I totally get it when they mean punching up their way to try to get as many points as possible, because again, it's not necessarily out of the running for them, but they have to make every one of these points count. And I kind of get where they're at mentally when it comes to like the team synergy, right? It's kind of difficult to really process who would be taking the helm as captain. But if it were me, right, I wouldn't put it based off of necessarily the skill level, because that's already going to be difficult to choose from. I think it would have to be between like the two veterans, right? Chrissy CH and Samurai.
Right. I mean, look, with all that even still being on the table, I feel like not having a direction really does kind of like hinder, you know?
It does.
So saying that, hey, look, we at least want to get like triple digits is a way. And on top of that, look, obviously this is definitely one of those punch up scenarios with them going against Nasr. But what happens if they win this team match? Who knows? As we get into it, we got Punk going up first, going up against Chrissy CH. Wow, the heavy guns.
You're going to just send him out there first? He's the Vanguard? That's actually kind of OD. You send out one of your best players, if not the best player right now in the league. He's undefeated. Oh, boy.
Okay, Tatsu, going to leave him standing this time. Jab, jab. Probably tried to walk out of the corner. Protects the throw.
Sneaking in the Dragon Lash as well. That is something that doesn't really get by someone like Punk as often.
Chris trying to keep this corner in control. Gets the hit, didn't believe in it, but there's the side switch with the OD. Parry up close, and this was looking so good at first. Not over just yet. Life lead still in favor, not anymore, for Chrissy CH.
Not by too much, though. That block, ooh, put him into burnout, and then the big drive impact. That's going to be more than enough damage, building it up. Background, I was getting the rest of that damage. But yeah, first round going to Punk. It felt like a pretty explosive start from Chrissy CH. I don't know if he's going to be pumping on the brakes just yet, but he's slowly starting to bulldog. He's still in that range where he can react to a dive kick at PvP and still be a threat within the mid-range with the median.
Ow.
Roundhouse, damn. Right towards the hip.
That move, bro. Nah, but you're right, though. The thing is, Chrissy CH had a great start on that last round. Gets the counter hit. But what are you going to do with it? Just takes the damage. Side switch does keep it in the middle of the screen, but now here comes the pressure from Punk.
Not too much. It was a back throw, but still within range. Forward throw now. Punk is trying to take full advantage of Chris in this part of the screen. Now in the corner. Still in burnout. You know, we all tried to react to it in our hearts.
Full charge. big damage. I'm spending it all. Straight to the bank I go.
You went for your first decision, which is good. You're playing great, okay?
Yeah, I think the man in my drive gets a little bit better. I'm burning out too quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know what to do. Okay? Keep going.
It used to be. I used to drop it a lot. I got a lot better at it.
How do you drop charge Hooligan?
No, it's a fear. It's the heavy punch.
Ah, the heavy punch after that.
Stupid.
ICFC before?
Okay.
Perhaps. Probably at Evo. Oh man, I feel like that's the right way to get the uppercut. But still, either way, gets the opener. Here comes Chris CCH. Very similar to the previous game. The dive kick is just such a sharp angle.
Yeah.
It's so hard to even try to throw out a normal that's short range against someone like Punk because that dive kick could really just bring out at any moment.
Yeah, we've been talking about the footsies, but we should talk about the placement of those dive kicks from Punk, bro. They've always been so good, whether it be after a knockdown or just like, hey, are you expecting this dive kick? Like, he's really good at placing and making sure you have to respect him. All right, side switch opportunity right here for Chris CCH and the corner. Run, stop, gets the throw.
No, he was waiting for it. Both players, really. Punk not going to give him any sort of big punishes. Can't afford it with the amount of life he has left. That jump in fierce is so ambiguous. The big counter poke crouch medium punch. It's so compact, and it's just quick enough to catch a counter hit against Chris.
Gets to the corner, was very afraid to be out, right? It was actually looking for it. You can tell Punk was just waiting on it. Fights his way out of the corner, steals the round, spins the meter on top, spins dry ball on top of it. But that's kind of the cost when you play this character. Cammy, nice level 2. Early, touched through with the night chop.
Nah, was not enough emphasis on that.
I know,
one.
bro. I know.
Not enough soul. Oh. And you know why? I think it's just not going to be enough to scare someone like Punk. To do that level 2 mad early, I totally get it. But now, look at this. Oh!
Okay.
I don't know what that drop was.
One decision and you win.
Missed drive rush possible.
Oh!
Is he gonna hit? It was counter hit. No.
It was in the air, too.
Oh, wow. Just a raw interrupt. Punk shuts down the approach early from Chris CCH. That's going to be 10 points for Nasr.
Yeah, even in that slight burnout situation that Punk had put himself through, yeah, even though he dropped that combo, he still had a lot of resources to his name. He still had a decent amount of life left. And being up one game, you're still going to have that confidence to do whatever it is you want. His neutral is above exceptional, right? So I think he was in full control.
Especially considering this is like a new game, right? Like to see that he's like put himself in a position to be probably somebody you just can't whip buttons on at that range, especially with a character like Cammy that I feel like is so definitely underrepresented in a lot of higher placing tournaments, right? So
yeah, I think he's the only one that's consistently doing it. To be quite frank, I don't when I keep tabs on all of the international competition, you don't see Cammy up there as often. I don't think, right? It's mostly JPs. You're going to see some Kens, sometimes Guile, and even more so, like the only other anomaly, and I will say this for those that are like not in the know right now, there's a Lily. there's been one specific Lily, but that's a conversation for another time.
Sprinkled in there.
I'm just saying, like in terms of anomalies, Punk is the only one really doing it with Cammy right now, and that's the honest truth.
Well, this next match, no more Cammy. It's going to be Marisa, if I'm not mistaken, coming from the Big Bird, and then, of course, the JP from Reynolds. Like they said, man, they're already punching up. So this is not going to be easy no matter what. Thing is, the JP Marisa matchup, some could say she has an easier time just based off of the range game. But I can tell you from personal, I've already heard Big Bird talk about this, how he feels like that isn't a big deal in this matchup because there's so many ways to kind of like navigate the neutral. But let's see if Reynolds can do a job of keeping my man Big Bird at bay.
This is going to be tough. I don't really get to see that many Marisas anymore, let alone Marisa versus JP at this current state of the game, right? I think it's going to be so tough, I feel like, for... I want to say it's for Reynolds, because how often does he get to fight a Marisa of this caliber?
Yeah, you know what? You're sure right about that.
Oh my God!
He got the counter hit, spins a little OD.
No, he's never going to sweep.
He jump in. Nice. Tried to go for an empty jump.
He got punish counter in the All Valley tournament. He's never going to sweep again.
Hey.
Back throw. I like that. Better positioning, of course.
That was mad far. Yo, he clipped the jump medium punch. Taking advantage of that really wide hurt.
Nice.
Oh, empty jump low. Didn't get the knockdown. Gets the counter hit right after.
Oh. That could have been a big whiff punish for Reynolds. Missed his opportunity. I think he was already thinking about jumping. OD Amnesia. Yo, sit him down.
Wow, what a question right there. Uses Amnesia, tries to go back in. Big Bird not scared at all.
Nice.
Nice. What a neutral jump. Has a lot of work right now. Spins to level 1. No departure set up. Oh, burnout. Marisa in burnout. Great anti-air. Samurai getting loud for his teammate. He can definitely go for the chip.
Nice, baby.
Standing punish
Reno.
just backdashes the phalanx.
I forget, we're talking about Evo champ Reynolds.
Yeah, this is not like some random person that they've invited to join their team.
Nice. Ooh,
Ooh.
damn.
This
Over
is
the
not
head.
some random person they've invited to join their team. My man is an Evo champion.
So far.
Okay, same side?
Nah, other side. Yeah, if he had done the roll, it would have been the other side. Or sorry, same side. Set him down. Demokairos back ears. Oh, you forgot?
Ow.
Here, I got you your medicine, old man.
Oh, ow.
2 of these, then you go night night.
This is gonna put you right to sleep.
Huh?
Oh.
Nice.
What year is it?
Right. Oh wow. Got the counter hit. Wasn't able to confirm it to a combo, and the neutral jump goes wasted because he didn't get the big combo afterwards.
Nice.
Well, gets the cross up. This time
you're a dirty man. How often have we seen that find success?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, get him with
Level
okay, 3. Question. This level 3 is going to do a ton of damage. But the best part is, I think she's towards the corner now. You could set up for departure.
Double departure. OD.
Nice.
And the walk-up crowd short. The JP for Reynolds and Endemic doing the job. Like I said before, I've heard Big Bird talk about how he feels like this is doable. It is a little bit annoying, obviously, but for him, he felt like it was something that was manageable. Reynolds putting that to the test right now. Gladius to get the knockdown.
That's another one. Going to be negative on the drive gate. So we're starting to see some of the parries, but now the Amnesia side switch. You already know it. After the tick throw, what happens now?
Lots of lows.
Has to block it.
Lots of lows. Counter hit confirm again after the cross-up.
That was sick!
Oh my god!
Oh, he dropped it. I don't know if it was too far to maybe continue.
It definitely looked like it had a little too much range on it for him to actually get the full combo. Here comes Big Bird. Okay, cross-up, command throw. Where are you going?
I don't think his joints bend that way anymore.
Crouch short knockdown. Okay. Big Bird gets some control back here.
Forcing the vitamins down his throat. Big Bird is looking to take this game back. Oh, that could have been huge. Woo.
Neutral jump. Gladius didn't put him close enough to make anything happen.
Oh, please, the phalanx. Jeez, this is so scary.
Uh-oh, Gladius, you need to be careful. Nice jump up target combo.
Oh, anti-air Gladius. We love seeing that. Back fierce. He has to hold that. The side switch.
Keep
the
him in
attempt
front.
at that. No, didn't get him landed.
Okay, Amnesia just backdashes, gives him the space, but now Reynolds fights his way out of the corner, drops the combo though. Interrupt on the drive rush, no big combo conversion, but drive rush, crouch medium, big damage here. This is definitely going to be the round.
You already know, level 3 coming on in there. Now you know history. Well, I mean, he's a lot older than you are, so I'm pretty sure. Now you're a part of history is what it is.
And he's really trying to challenge like after every OD Amnesia. I think just like waiting like what you're doing is really, really good. But just watch out for him to try to bait those
The
now.
muscular mother. Still picking up old man.
Right.
She's actually going to put you to bed now.
How many times I got to tell you, old man?
I love the young people. What do you do?
Nice.
Right? We're going to see
Hey.
take that big whiff. Set up the departure. You force her as far back as possible. The phalanx might be coming through. Or even a quadriga, right? The quadriga is such a great way to seal the or close the gap. But so is rush drive, to be honest with you. The overhead is blocked. It's still his turn. Forward throw. What are you going to do? Drive rush again. Big Bird, very expensive.
Nice. Beautiful.
Gets the full punish and the knockdown. Reynolds trying to keep this momentum. Jumps out of the departure, actually puts her in burnout. And now Reynolds has a chance to go for these chip situations. You got to remember that armored level 1 super she has. I literally just said it. That level 1 super really is.
Nice.
It's a reversal.
Nice.
Yes, you are. One more round, and Reynolds could take out Big Bird and give Endemic 10 points.
What's armor to invulnerability, though? What is armor to invulnerability?
Oof. Oh, Big Bird had believed he would have got a big hit right there. A big corner carry on top of it. Tries to convert perfect parry. Gets the punch. Oh my God, that was so good.
We talked about the factor of perfect parry, especially in a matchup like this too, where Marisa can't really get some of these strings.
Nice check.
Let's ready for them. And I love that interruption from Reynolds, the departure, keeping Big Bird locked in place. Not going to face any more drive gauge damage up until this point. Still everywhere. He's attacking from all sides.
Oh my gosh. Gets the perfect parry into the heavy punch charge. Where are you going? Big Bird has a serious opportunity here to close out this round. Give us one more. Parry. No anti-air. The parry not going to work out. Goes for a throw. It could have been a lot worse. But now, perfect parry again. You got to use a button that should be the round. Give it no drop. Big Bird still here.
She still dishes out so much damage, even off of a perfect parry with the scaling in place. It's a really interesting thing to know, too.
Nice.
Now.
Start.
Oh, the perfect parry. Speaking of, yeah, we're not going to get too much damage out of this, but it's more important for the setup and the corner carry for Reynolds that really gets to establish the dominance for him, too. If he gets this hit, it's a level 3, he could get the departure and really force the issue.
That's not good. What a whiff punish. Push to the corner on top of it.
All the way to the
next
corner.
guess could be very, very scary right here. About half life gone
You think
instantly.
this is guess for game right here with the amount of drive gauge he has?
Okay, that was probably the best thing that could have happened outside of not getting hit at all. Nice! Wow. He goes through the armor, pops the level 3. This is actually gonna hurt in ruin. Okay. Jump.
Nice.
Beautiful. Jump throw, punish, counter, catches the parry, puts Big Bird in burnout, and this is looking like a done deal. Oh, wait, Endemic.
They're both in burnout.
They're both in burnout.
Nice!
That is 10 points for Endemic. Apparently, he can't close out, but look at what Reynolds does now. Oh, man. He did say that, though. Having a problem closing out these matches. And that is big, big, big news for Endemic right now. That is big news.
Forcing the Big Bird and burnout, the triple Bs, man. You don't want to be in that situation. He was desperate for a way to close it out because that's been his #1 downfall, I feel like, in majority of his matches, playing as Marisa. If he could get in the checkmate scenario for the big damage, that's how he really gets his Twitter highlights, right? He saves all his resources for that big chunk of damage, but then what happens afterwards when you lose all those resources, right?
So, and once again, man, I played it with a little Marisa myself. My understanding is like that matchup is pretty difficult. You definitely have tools to traverse the neutral, right? Get past all the spikes and the departures and the whole 9. But still, he has weapons to keep you honest. He still has amnesia. His normals are actually pretty good at the spacing that she likes to activate at as well. Neutral jumping is still pretty good against her as well. So, I mean, that is something that was on the table. I mean, obviously, this is what you think about with the home advantage and the away advantage. Like, knowing a pick like that, because I personally would not have put my Big Bird Marisa up against a JP no matter who it is, right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people share the sentiment that we have a JP, we make sure that he's in the game no matter what. But now this sets up a very, very important situation, right? If Samurai can get this.
Would you have, okay, so taking a look at the roster, right? Chrissy CH, Reynolds, and Samurai, that's already locked in because they're on the away side. Who would you have rather put Big Bird up against, right? Instead of Reynolds, would you have done Chrissy CH or Samurai? You know what's funny? I think I would have loved to see Big Bird in a longer set, like in terms of like the adaptation process that he goes through. I think he's much better in the longer set, as he mentioned in one of his interviews. So him being in a 3 out of 5 spot, I feel like would have been way more beneficial. And he needs it, to be honest with you, because that morale booster is gonna need to kick in as we get into the later ends of this season. We're already almost there, right? So I think it would have been way more beneficial, in my opinion.
No, I feel you on that, but that's why I say either or. I felt like would have been better in this scenario, like fighting like a Luke, or I mean, obviously Ken is there
Ken or
too,
Luke,
right?
for sure.
So it's like, look, you choose your weapons at this point. I mean, I feel like it's about what you're more experienced with, what you feel more comfortable with.
Let's go, Mikey. This is what we were practicing for. And don't let those drops affect you earlier. This is a totally new setup. You've done those combos a million times. It's just, you're totally fine.
You got to go for them, bro. You got to go for them. Doesn't matter what happened before. You got to go for them.
Because at this point, there is no tie scenario right now. There's literally only a 30 and a 10-point game, and Reynolds getting that 10 sets this up. That's all. This is perfect.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, one of the only people that have taken a W off of Angry Bird, we talked about it a little bit earlier, right? One of the MVPs, Bananakin, he's shown that Angry Bird can bleed, right? You can clip the wings. It's just a matter of who plays better that day. So we're hoping a different shade of Samurai comes out for this particular matchup. And he's talked about it. He's expressed his opinions before. He's a very cool, calm, and collected type of person. But you got to imagine he's feeling the frustrations. He's got to be feeling some of the frustrations of not being able to net these points.
I mean, that's absolutely what happens. But we talked about what happened in that last episode, right? He actually got those 10 points. He even said himself, like, this stuff don't write itself. You know, like, look, you either step up to the plate or you just getting washed away in the tide, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, Samurai is a fighting type. He's not finna go quietly. But Angry Bird is 100% the fighting type. But we're about to get into it. The anchor match. Samurai versus Angry Bird. Luke versus Ken. Endemic versus Nasr. First versus last, like Jeremy said. Let's go.
This is one of those things where we talked about, you know, Angry Bird has faced off against Mena literally the week prior. What type of look will Samurai give towards Angry Bird to kind of throw him off, right? We're talking about one of the most informed players that have played this matchup against another one of the best in the world. What kind of a different look can you deliver?
Good punish. You hear Reynolds kind of pumping up Mikey right here, gets the perfect punish, and this is actually going to be exactly what you want. Carry to the corner, wakes up, tries to hit a button, perfect parry again.
Kakadu, is that you? Okay, Mikey! Samurai, as sharp as ever, getting the low confirm. Yeah, we could spend all that cash. We could spend all that cash. Level 1.
There we go.
Nice. First game, first round, excuse me, to Samurai. Yo, back-to-back perfect parries.
Like I said, Samurai will definitely laugh that bit like, oh, I got a little extra. All I need is a little bit more. Right? And I feel like Samurai's always been that kind of player that's right there at the line, right? So that's why I say he could sneak up on you.
Yeah, and he's already looking for ways that Angry Bird's trying to steal neutral, or like skip neutral with the Dragon Lash, right? That's going to be the primary war crime that Ken's going to be using.
Nice.
And also the Drive Rush. But it's too heavy of a normal. Too much on the startup to get a punish on that Drive Rush jab. Ooh, there was an attempt, right? Oh, I'm loving that.
Nice.
This is what I'm talking about, Steve.
Perfect.
This is what I'm talking about, Steve.
Yeah.
He's looking for ways that Angry Bird is going to be skipping neutral, and he's absolutely ready for it.
Okay,
that one time, that's fair. I'm glad he didn't parry. That would have been a punish counter.
Okay, back to the
back to the
middle of the screen, and now you see Angry Bird starting to put his influence on it. Samurai doesn't finish it. Samurai doesn't take the bait, opens himself up to that low forward confirm, takes the uppercut. Level 3 is there, but you got another round.
Make him want to spend the
round. The back throw is so important.
He's dead next hit.
Fierce letting it rain from max distance. They're going to go to back throw. Drive impact. I get it. You just want to push yourself out of the corner. Now, what is Angry Bird going to do to close out the round? He just needs one touch, and it'll be a massive amount of damage. If he
overhead, you're spinning it. You're dead.
You're absolutely
dead.
There we go.
And you're dead.
Wait.
All right, next game,
He
baby.
just hit
one game at a time.
the
One game
critical
at a
moment
time.
of his bar. Is that actually going to be enough?
This is good.
That's Memphis,
Same shit,
baby.
bro. Same shit. One
That's
round at a
Memphis,
time.
though.
One round at a time.
No, you're playing amazing. This is exactly how you want to play.
Yep.
Just watch out for those drivers. Just throw him the crouch strong. He's going to go for baits on that parry since you've shown it so many times.
Good shit on the perfect parries, bro. He might start throwing, just be aware of that, but, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
So important.
2 games away right now. Angry Bird, that is no space to Angry Bird, though. I tell you what.
Do you attempt to drive rush again against Samurai? Do you really test his reaction, Steve, at this point?
I mean, look, I'm no like Evo winner, but I would say like never let someone completely remove an option.
You see
the
now,
table.
he's using the normals. He's getting into that medium space, and now he's trying to test Samurai if he has the footsies. Fireball checked, a lot more active with the fireball activity. Putting the play out in the corner. Again, yes, he's using the fireballs as a primary tool to egg Samurai on.
Yeah, get a reaction out of him, put him in these bad situations.
What a stagger.
Lays the string, gets the side switch and the damage. Here comes Angry Bird.
Yeah, the whiff punish is there.
That
Gonna
whiff
get the side
punish was
switch?
sexy.
No, he's going to just go for the damage. And the Oki as well. Neutral jump does get blown up. Jab uppercut coming from Angry Bird into anti-air. A little bit of a jab. Coming in from Mikey as well. Samurai finding the opening. But no, yeah, you're seeing a lot of these drive rushes coming a lot more actively. OD Tatsu. Immediately afterwards to seal to do a lot of damage on the table. Angry Bird sharpening it up.
I like the pace that this game is going though. Ooh, just barely out of range with the whip punish. Tries to sneak a throw in there. Didn't get it. Whip punish by Samurai. Once again, we're going to the corner. Oh, that could have been big. Perfect parry.
Medium kick to stop him. He doesn't want to bulldog out of their corner. The attempt at the parry for the Dragon Lash, we get it. There is a punish counter there, and that was a medium kick punish counter. That was beautifully executed.
Level 3? No.
Not quite. Way too early, I think. Oh, but you might not even get a chance to spend it. You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right.
You gotta do it. You definitely gotta do it. Don't let him leave here alive. Luke. Oh, but he's still alive. No.
Barely.
Ooh. Don't get hit.
Oh, the overhand trade. Classic jab. Just in case the low medium kick was coming out. Samurai with the full intention of making that trade.
My man said, you're not leaving here alive. 2-man enter. 1-man leave.
Nice try.
Oh. Damn, that's beautiful. And then level 3 early. I love this decision from Angry Bird.
Stagger heavy punch into the level 3. Yo, look at the damage. My gosh.
Oh, and that's even more damage. Punish countering the parry, and that was a meaty, fierce. Call an ambulance.
All right,
call an ambulance.
For those reads on wake up, it's fine, dude. Just make adjustments, slight adjustments. That's it.
You're winning neutral.
Yeah, neutral, you're fine.
My man Randall looked like an NFL coach back there
Neutral,
covering his mouth with a clipboard. You see?
Slight adjustments like me, like I did with Big Bird. Same thing. Same thing, dude. Next round.
And like you said, you pointed out how he's starting to use that fireball as his main kind of neutral tool to get a reaction out of Samurai. And it's definitely working out. Now Samurai has to make an adjustment.
Ooh. That could have been a big hit conversion for Samurai.
Nice.
Find the
There you
drive
go.
first, so a chunk of the drive gauge taken away from Angry Bird. Still not going to discourage him from moving on in there with that Dragon Lash jump back jab just to reset the situation. Not going to get that knockdown, obviously, but I think the corner presence is what's priority for Angry Bird. The damage as well. Watch out for this throw. Oh, and he knew it.
My man was at the perfect range for crouching medium kick. He got the conversion off of it. Oh, no, and now he's got a read on Samurai. Big damage there. Still has 2 bars to close out. Samurai wasted one just thinking that, you know, he was going to press on wake up. Didn't get what he wanted. Samurai in trouble right now on the ropes. Interrupt with the crouch draw. Gets the corner. Still has that 1 bar. Confirms on the light. Neutral jump works out. That is huge.
Uppercut. Not going to spin the bar. We'll do it. Oh, the uppercut. What a gamble from Angry Bird.
Got him.
There we go.
Oh,
Like, let's go.
Now that time he did overextend. Samurai with the proper read, and he made him waste one of his resources.
Sir, I imagine there had to be a back throw coming in from Angry Bird. I saw a little bit of the animation. It might have been the Dragon Lash coming in hot. Also trying to mix in between drive.
Jump in again from Samurai.
Timing, perfect.
Yeah, you see him trying to mix in those Dragon Lashes like you're pointing out. And now is coming back to the game the Samurai was prepared to deal with. No anti-air.
But still gets his drive impact. Everything's okay. Get the uppercut. Now you're forcing the mix. Great block on the overhead. It was immediately Samurai's turn, but still Angry Bird applying this pressure once again in the corner. You can't let him leave. Another throw. Give him another one. What's going to be the answer for Samurai? He tried to move. It was a counter hit, I believe. Are you dead?
He's dead. He's dead. That's going to be that. That's 2-1. 2-1.
It is not there.
That kid's droppable.
Nah, but it's better than the other counter. Crouch fears right. Someone is not stable this tournament.
It's up to
Also,
you.
that range you guys are playing at, that's a little bit further than your poking range. You can just start throwing sandblasts in those ranges, too.
4th quarter. 5 to the goal line.
Desperate to skip neutral, so.
Like, basically what I'm saying is control when he's going in on you. Don't let him freely do it how he wants to go in. Just make him go in on your terms, you know what I mean? Like, make him impatient is what I'm saying. You got sandblast to do that. You got those buttons to do that. Other than that, the mid or the close range neutral, you're perfect. You're perfect in those. You're good. All right, one round, man. One round at a time.
Level 1 damage.
It's a close set.
Yep.
Man, the breakdown of the.
Oh, Mikey.
Wow. The time is down.
Bro,
That was sick. That was sick. I love that.
And then I'm looking at Reno talk to Samurai with his eyes closed.
Man.
Oh, that was tight.
It's a movie. It's a movie out here, baby. Movie magic. Here we go. Let's see. Can Angry Bird close it out for Team Nasr, or will Samurai have something else to say? Either way, one of these teams is walking away with 30 points.
Uh-oh. Dash rush throw. The game begins. No parry this time. They were so successful in those first couple games, and now Angry Bird seems to have a good read.
Nice. Nice patience.
They're
very good patience.
Uppercut. Perfect. No perfect parry this time. Gets the trade, so it stops the approach. A trade position. Angry Bird's back to the wall. Perfect parry on the fireball.
So we think he's trying to put his counter on the low forward. The backdash away from the throw. He knew the backdash or the back throw was potentially coming.
Speaking of pickup here,
buttons for
big damage right there on the table. Wake up, crouch short.
That's
Almost got him what he wanted, but it actually gave Samurai what he needed. That's a round on the board.
Damn. All I know is this guy can play. Yeah, his whiff punishes have been so on point in moments where he really needs them. So I want to see that stay consistent. I want to see the attempts at the perfect parries as well. But again, Angry Bird 2 steps ahead, getting the back throw.
Using that step kick to really close the distance fast. Keep Samurai on his toes. He spins the rest of his drive bar.
Nice.
Gotta be careful, no fireballs, because I'm telling you, Samurai will react. Gets the kill.
Oh,
I thought he was going to cancel.
That's fine. I know you had it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Look, right now, he has to be proper.
Nice.
Hits the level 3. That's going to be hella damage.
He was taking it on purpose. He was getting hit in the face on purpose. The Rocky Balboa technique is what that was from Yipe.
You got to deal with you.
Look at the amount of damage he just got. The life lead, and he gets his drive gauge back? Oh, no.
Oh, what a check. Damn, right there on the wall. And
no way.
To spin the bar.
No way.
That's a funny way to die.
That is crazy.
Nice challenge.
Interrupt this time. He says, I'm not going to let you keep using that step kick. That could have been a whip punish. Jump in, not going to work this time. He needed to commit it a little bit earlier. Forward throw.
Dash up forward.
Nice.
You can't. You can't. Not that way.
My man said, pay attention.
I thought
that
was
you've been in this.
Burnout, this is not the end of the road, but Samurai is on the ropes.
Do what you got to do.
Word? Well, he's in burnout anyway, so that's fine. Not fine for Samurai. Angry Bird taking it convincingly towards the end of the set, but it was pretty tooth and nail before that round had started, so big ups to Samurai. We're starting to see that progress.
Valiant effort, and they definitely gave him a run right there. I mean, just the fact that Samurai had that much in the tank to just wait on. I mean, obviously the adjustments didn't work out, but he was right there at the gates, bro. He definitely had the opportunities a couple times to make things count, but you can see that more compact play from Angry Bird really starting to with the long game, you know?
You know what's kind of crazy, too? We've seen the dynamic between both teams. I know they're enemies on the battlefield, but there's certain moments, too, from like last season where Angry Bird actually got to talk to other players to kind of like boost them up and make sure they play their best as well. We saw a little bit of that from Angry Bird even towards the end against Samurai. We got a little bit of a chit-chat between the two, so that's really, really cool. Really big class act coming in from the champs, or at least the first place leaders right now. But going into it, man, Angry Bird, he's looking still so sharp, man.
Still looking sharp. And on top of that, they were talking about, Flash was talking about the democracy during this interview, and I do like their lineup this time around. A lot of times, we say this every year, certain teams, their lineup is always something that you could possibly put anybody in there, right? But in this instance, having like a plan going forward is probably what you want, and their plan is to at least get 3 digits. They got another 10 points added to that, but the winner here is going to be Nasr. Angry Bird takes it. I want to see who we're going to get for this interview, so we're going to send it to the stage with Hollywood RobTV.
Team Nasr is officially the first team to reach the 200-point threshold. It's not like that has any significance. It just looks really good and says a lot about a dominant season for you guys so far. That Samurai match, though, man, he played nice.
Yeah, he played good.
Did you expect for that set to be that close? You ended up winning 3-1, but I feel like you put up a close fight. Those last 2 games were super down to the wire.
I mean, the matchup between Ken and Luke is even, so that's why it's an even match.
At this point, look, Punk silly as heck. At this point, are y'all trying things out as far as your lineups? Right now you guys know at this point you're gonna make it into the playoffs. At least it seems that way. So are you trying out strategies for the playoffs, or are you just playing 100%?
No, we're playing 100%. We won the grand final.
All right, so right there, some of us actually thought that you would have been more likely to put like Punk against Samurai. I think Punk has a pretty good record against Samurai, but instead you guys put Punk first and you went back there in that spot. What was the thinking there?
It's because I was just practicing with Dual Kevin now, and I felt confident in the matchup. So Punk was like, "You're warmed up for the matchup, so you can go." And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay, and right there, my man's Big Bird. We talked earlier in the episode. Big Bird went down to Reynold in that spot, so it makes you wonder, man. It's right now Big Bird isn't all the way like his normal self. Of course, one of the best players in the world, but he did drop his last 4 straight. I hate to bring it up on my mans, but I wouldn't be a good host otherwise. What do you think of Big Bird's struggle so far, and might we see a swap with Nephew soon?
It's be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. You heard it from the Evo champ himself, Team Nasr, officially with 200 points, and they are trying to secure their spot in the grand finals of Street Fighter League. Team Nasr, congrats on another W, and you specifically, good talking to you, Angry Bird. My G.
Let's get this mission started.
Knuckle is your Capcom Fighters. He is your 2018 champion.
We got more Street Fighter League. I know you can smell the tension in the air.
We back in the field, back. We ready, it's time.
Ooh, punish counter.
Inside of the huddle, you know that I cry. A dangerous smile, a weapon of choice when pushing the line.
Season after season, it's only gotten better.
Big Bird in trouble.
My game is number 1. Bet it all, give me my cash. Supreme game, can't stop it. Take off like a rocket. Break it back, don't bend mine. I'm the one now, you can't hide.
What an upset. What an upset.
Fight with all your heart.
This is our moment.
Nobody saw this happening. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter.
It's time to rise. This is our moment. This is our time. The time is now. It's time to rise.
It's unprecedented and unpredictable. It only gets better.
Over nothing.
This is a different Chris CCH. I don't know who this young man is.
Time to
We ready
play.
whenever. The world is rising. The time is now. No other option. No other way. Play to win the way that we play.
My man looks so happy.
In front of the pack. Leading the way. It's time to reign.
Angry Bird's momentum, his speed in general, is so hard.
Into the bottom, ain't nothing to fear. We running the game.
Menard taking it down convincingly against the biggest sprint that we've seen thus far.
This is the hardest season of Street Fighter League ever.
Doing it for the time.
History in the making.
This is our moment. Yeah, this is our time.
This kid is ridiculous. This kid is ridiculous.
This is our moment. This is our time.
He gives a kiss to the audience. I love that.
Who is this night? Full fight.
Execute.
All you have your day now.
This is our time.
You are your Street Fighter League US champion.
Episode 7 just started, but the sparks are already flying. We got to give you some updates here. 3 digits not on the table just yet for Endemic, but they're getting close. At first place, we got Nasr with 200 points versus Vortex in second with 140 points. In third place, Bandits with 140 points as well. UYU with 130 points at fourth place. At fifth place, also with 130 points, Red Rooster, and that's all because of the battle difference and the round difference, obviously. And Endemic with 55 points after that showing. We just saw those guys go and play in Nasr, so it didn't work out. But we got Red Rooster versus Bandits coming up. This is also another heavy hitter. Red Rooster has definitely been on the climb so far since they started this season and getting a lot more acclimated to this SFL format, as well as just, having a new team dynamic. One of those new team members is Bananakin, and I would love to hear about his success and some of his matches here at Street Fighter League. Let's take a listen.
They chant MVP when he shoot a free throw. Bananakin, right now you are absolutely on an MVP run. You are smoking everybody. Did you expect to perform this well at your first ever Street Fighter League?
Not really, no. But I mean, I've been practicing a lot. So in that sense, like, I feel like there's only so many L's I can take in ranked and like online tournaments. So I figured, eventually something's got to give. So I'm glad that I'm starting to see like some results.
Right now, you are the rock of your team. Are you carrying Red Rooster?
I think it just ended up turning out that way. I feel like a different day, a different week. Might have been like PR Balrog, it might have been Fidelity, it might have been Mono. I think that's just how the cards played out this time.
So right now, you guys are in 5th place, kind of tied for 4th place. It's just game differential. You don't want to end up tied with UYU because they will have the head-to-head advantage. But so pretty much you're tied for 4th place right now. But those next matches are Team Nasr and Team Bandits, bro.
Yep.
How are you feeling going into those? How important are those matches, and how can you counter what have been the top 2 teams so far?
I think like Bandits, it's gonna be our next match. Like, it's definitely gonna be tough, but we do have the home team advantage for that one. So I generally do think like that's gonna help. I think we have a shot of like taking some points from them. Obviously the best case scenario is like 40-0, but like they're definitely like one of the toughest teams, like period. I mean, all of the teams here are tough, but like them in particular, obviously they have CPT champions. But I mean, we're definitely aiming to get as much points as possible from them.
Last thing with all of these, with everybody being so close on points in these standings, it may come down to a spot where eventually it's all on Bananakin for Red Rooster. Maybe a final match where you need to win it for you guys to get into the playoffs. Are you ready for that real possibility? Can Bananakin handle that level of pressure with his team and country of Puerto Rico on his back?
Absolutely. I think I've been having like tons of fun. Like our team kind of just supports each other, like no matter what. Like, whatever happens, win or lose, I think obviously we're here to win it, but it's not gonna be the end of the world if something bad happens. I know we're all trying our best, so.
Bananakin, it has been awesome seeing you perform up to this point. Clearly, so far, the most dominant player here on Street Fighter League. Puerto Rico just keeps on pumping them out, bruh. Last year, we seen Ajax Fidelity out of nowhere with the air, cycle upper in all of the competition, and then now Bananakin, a player who loves the JP mirror. How can you even stop that? Bananakin, good luck with the rest of the season, and hopefully you can will your team on to the playoffs.
My pleasure.
I'm truly starting to believe that he really is like the MVP of not even just Red Rooster, but also for the league, because he's been taking down a lot of the big names. He's liking the big mirror matches thus far, and I really do mean big. It's been high profile, DCQ, VX Bow, etc. But overall, I really want to know what is in his line of preparation for someone like Menard, and if Menard is even going to be in the anchor spot again, right? Like, how many games until you start to be like, all right, well, let me try to see how my other teammates are doing and kind of give them that spotlight, or at least give them the 3 out of 5 set to get their mental right. But I totally get it with the point differential only being 10 points away between these two. So it's kind of risky to do it against someone like Red Rooster. But overall, you know, Bandits in a really, really confident spot. We've seen a lot of the confidence come in from another one of those teammates that is Xiao Hai, right? He had a little bit of a rocky match last week, question mark. I don't know if you guys had seen it, but, you know, he faced off against someone like a Punk, and a little bit of a pop-off happened, but I'm sure his confidence has not been shaken because he is also a world-class player on a master caliber skill level. Also an EVO champion as well. So I would like to see whether or not we can get that interview with Xiao Hai and RobTV to see how he's doing since that fated duel. Check it out.
Fighting game legend, hailing from China, the one, the only, the neutral game extraordinaire, Xiao Hai. What's up, Xiao Hai?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, listen, Xiao Hai, the last match that we seen last week, bro, we got to get straight into it. Straight to the smoke. Xiao Hai, Punk the God.
Yeah.
Big drama show.
Okay.
What happened, man?
Maybe something mistake. I do the combo, but maybe my mistake. I used the medium punch, but I don't know why you be the parry.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the God mean. I don't satisfy for my performance. Yes, I need to revenge for Punk. Yeah, because last time in the competition, he do some teabag.
Oh, last time you guys played, he teabagged you.
Yeah, he laughed me. Yeah, I need to revenge. Yeah, I have to do this.
Oh, so it's like revenge.
Such like I do the same thing to Knuckle-Do. Yeah, I need to. I have to. Yeah.
So early on, you brought up the Knuckle-Do match, but right here with Punk, what was that tournament where he teabagged you? And did you say to Punk that he's nervous before you played? Did you say, hey, you're nervous?
Yeah, I say that, yeah. Are you nervous? Because it's just nothing to just do that. Maybe a few seconds. Yeah, I just do something. Are you nervous?
You gonna ask him if he's scared again?
Yeah.
Okay, the double down.
Double down, yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and right now for Team Bandits overall, you guys are currently in third place, really tied for second place. Your next match up against Team UIU. Another one of your longtime rivals on that team. You brought him up, Knuckle-Do Gang.
Yes.
First thing I'm gonna ask you, how did the Knuckle-Do rivalry start? Because that was legendary.
Yeah.
They were always teabagging each other and talking trash.
So, yes. So, I'm saying him home that match is his birthday. Yeah, I remember in the E-Match. So, E-League. Yeah, so I sent him home. Yes, I give him my present.
It was his birthday.
Yeah, his birthday.
And you eliminated him, and that was your present to him.
Yeah.
That's straight disrespect. Xiao Hai, that's godlike.
Yeah.
Xiao Hai clearly bringing that energy, and even after Punk got the W, you thought he was going to cower and be like, oh, okay, maybe next time out. No, he going to ask him again. Are you scared? Clearly this man to my right is not whatsoever. Fighting game legend in every sense of the word. Team Bandits. Xiao Hai. Good luck in your matches, bro.
Thank you,
Much
bro.
love.
Yeah.
Xiao Hai letting us know that he's not going to be able to get his revenge on Punk, so he's going to take it out on the next guy. It could be Du, whoever it is. I feel sorry for you. But of course, he even said he was going to double down on it. If he gets to see him again, he's going to ask him, hey, are you nervous? Are you scared? I like that about Xiao Hai. I feel like if anybody could do it, Xiao Hai could do it, because obviously he's one of those players that is new here. He has all these other accomplishments behind him.
It's so dangerous, though. Like, would you make that gamble happen in a playoff situation? Because that's technically the only time they could possibly see each other again, right? They already had their run back in the previous week. The only possibility is in the very big high stakes matchup. I don't know.
Well, that's the aim for all these guys, right? They want to get to the playoffs, but we're going to have to wait for that. Bandits versus Red Rooster is the next battle we have for you guys, and they sent up Mono as well as Kaba for the first players in each of these matches. It's going to be a good one. I want to see if the DJ is back out on display. We know that Aki has been one of those characters in contention, very much like the Fang of old from Street Fighter V, so a lot of people are really trying to get that character into their lineup, but we're going to get into it. Guile versus DJ, Kaba versus Mono. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. jump in could have been so critical if Mono had committed to the fireball. I do like the fake out first to kind of test and see what the opening gambit's going to be. Speaking of, we do get the big throw coming in. Cool. He shot
set
caught
the
Kaba
end.
off guard. Wasn't able to get the
Wow.
anti-air. Now Mono playing within mid-screen. The just cool gets clipped by the OD flash kick.
Also, that jump in is very going to be strong in this matchup because it changes the trajectory so much. But the flash kick still.
No, nada de eso nunca. Coge el throw.
Not
Coge el
the
throw
best way possible. I'm going to tell you right now, Kaba closing the distance and he's got a life lead.
No hay necesidad de no coger el throw. A menos que sea la esquina.
Overhead combo. We're going to spend the rest of the drive. Kaba gets that first round.
Would you believe me if I told you the amount of damage that Kaba took was only from like a sequence and a half? That's a lot of damage from DJ. I thought it would be a little bit more, but yeah, Kaba still being able to close out round number one. Pretty important too. Now he's looking to, perfect parry and force Kaba. Yes, destroy the drive gauge. Take away one of his biggest threats, the drive rush.
Nice.
Well, not a tool, man.
Back throw. The dash up instantly puts himself in burnout for the forward throw positioning.
That's unfortunate.
Gets the jump in, puts himself back in the corner though. Kaba drive rush, gets the overhead, didn't finish the combo, and now they're fighting back in the middle of the screen.
Forward throw. This time it's off the forefront. But this is going to be more than enough.
And he's got level 3 on deck. That is
let's go.
Deal. Hold this boom. Hold these boots.
Kicking him out of the country.
Now, what's the game plan here if you're Mono? It just seemed like once Kaba got started, it was almost impossible to stop him.
I'd like him kind of considering the fireball approach, or at least trying to contest against it, but man, Kaba has just been 2 steps ahead in regards to like, the speed and the type of fireball he wants to throw out. Full of durability. Speaking of which, there we go, Mono. Ooh, that is a sick combo. That's actually godlike.
Yeah, gets the carry back to the mid-screen as well. Probably one of some of the best carry you can get with him in that situation.
The damage is very much so on scale with like everything else too. It's so such a good decision to make in terms of like what you would need.
Okay, I like that check a little better right there after the knee bazooka. Trying to clip a projectile coming from Gao. Not going to work out. Life lead once again in favor of Kaba. And you know he's down backing like crazy right now. Looking for a potential jump. Eats the OD boom. Perfect boom on top of it. Fireball battle still alive and strong. And Street Fighter 6.
That's so cool, man. I'm loving the different options that Mono's checking after the standing heavy punch from the drive, which is really, really cool looking.
That's
you see that too often, really.
I was about to say, very unique, very unique. Perfect carry this time around there. Air slasher, just completely getting rid of that Sonic Blade power-up.
That's great for Mono.
Fireball.
With 16 seconds left.
The fireball fights, for real.
Échate para atrás. Deja que él venga así, charro. Nada, desde atrás.
You can hear P.R. Balrog egging him on from the back. And now, 4 seconds left to jump in at the last second, and now he's got the lead. The throw's not going to be enough. Not enough time.
What a beast.
Oh, man, did you see the DJ timeout post?
Yeah. I always forget that like whoever wins in the time over, they do like the perfect animation pose.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that. I didn't know they did the perfect animation pose.
Damn it. Are you going to spend it now? You have to spend it now, right? You get the drive gauge back. You establish so much of a dominant position with the damage that comes out of this. Set him up for a fireball medium, at least nose in the dash up instead. Oh, that clipped counter hit.
Trata de matarlo.
Okay, drive rush in.
Do it again.
Yo,
that is sick.
Upper with the perfect combo finish.
You know, I find it really tricky if you drive rush forward into the press the fierce too early, you get the target combo first. Not a tight link, but it's a very inconvenient one, I think.
Ahí está. Llévalo para la esquina, más tiene una barra.
That we saw from that last round that Mono won. This spells good things for him and the Red Rooster team. I love that combo. I love the setup as well. Versus Gao, a little scary, but still.
Recupera, vete.
Uf.
Él no puede tirar el 3X, así que...
Juega atrás.
Steal the Sobot.
Y ya casi tienes level 3.
One of my own.
Juégala atrás, Mono. Date quieto. Tienes todo el juego.
Oh, what was that? That was an attempt at a flash kick. Most definitely an attempt at a flash kick from Kaba.
Crouch strong right there at that range. Kill him. You can see Kaba using that. Get some distance between him and DJ. The jump ins have been his best friend a couple times. I can see why he's doing it.
Taking some of these free Sonic crosses, man. He's trying to throw a fireball.
Yeah,
that's free damage.
It doesn't seem worth it because you're spinning drive and he's just parrying it, so he's getting drive bar back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, when the Sonic Cross comes, he's just trying to. He should be trying to block it or at least parry it, right? He threw out a medium slasher earlier. He just took the damage. Oh, whiff punish. No whiff punish again. He's not ready for it. Mono hasn't been able to play his game.
And I've said this before, but it's been a couple of times we've seen these situations that if Mono just capitalized that one time, could spell a whole different outlook for some of these matches. Didn't work out. Kaba takes it over Mono. And of course we have Eduardo coming up. PR Balrog representing Red Rooster team. Damn.
He had 2 chances too. He had 2 big heavy normals that had whiffed in front of his face, but it's kind of tough, right? Like, what normal are you supposed to use to kind of capitalize on that? Fierce can be a little funky depending on where it hits, in terms of like how far it hits. If you miss that cancel window, well, you're just gonna hit with like a standing Fierce punish counter and maybe be close enough for something, but it's still kind of iffy, right? I totally get Mono's attempt at the second standing heavy punch, just a little bit too late. But yeah, overall, I mean, the Fireball War, he was not ready for it. To be very straight up about it, be very blatant about it, he just wasn't ready for the Fireball War coming in from Kaba. One of the guys in the interview, that was Xiao Hai, looking to take out some of that damage that he incurred by Punk, both verbally and in-game, against the next victim. It just so happens that it's going to be PR Rog stepping up to the plate, and I don't think he's the type to really take that kind of that kind of attitude, really. Both veterans in their own right. PR Rog, also, for those that don't know, Capcom Cup competitor. By the way. Been on the big stage multiple times?
Multiple times. I've seen it with my own eyes. Eduardo, definitely an established legend in the world of Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah. In multiple games, too.
In multiple games,
Evo
actually.
top 8 finalists in multiple games.
Xiao Hai, just the same, though. A respected fighting game legend himself. Definitely a legend in his region, man. There ain't many people that don't know about how good Xiao Hai is as a fighting game player. I can tell you that right now.
We'll see how insane he is. Jury versus Ken. PR Rog versus Xiao Hai, already missing the anti-air. A little bit of a look of concern from Xiao Hai as he missed the timing of it. The block overhead. PR Rog absolutely ready on defense. Thus far, at least. Very early into it. Look at the control, too.
Back throw. Oh, stand heavy kick. Drive rush, gets the uppercut right out of it. Catches the jump on top of it. There you go, stand light. Could have got a drive rush there, but okay, goes for an uppercut instead. Also, does not have that much drive, so that would have been a bad idea.
Yeah,
yo, reacted Tatsu.
Fireball, it's so smart. Of the roundhouse version as well.
And burnout just from the fireball.
Perfect.
Wow.
Eduardo has been really keen to taking some of these air approaches in comparison to all the other juries. I feel like he does have a great way of kind of being deceptive on the ground to make you think the ground game is going to be coming. But I feel like right now Xiao Hai has his number, at least airborne. Now we're going to see that ground game really come to light from Eduardo. You're setting up with the fireball first. He's going to walk behind it. No, he's going to build up some of that Fuhajin.
Esperando el fireball because of the buena. And I was going to say, Xiao Hai literally just slowly edging his way out of the corner, but now PR big damage to get the second round in that game.
Hella damage off of that. I thought he had to go to a drive rush combo, at least one more rep of it, but it's like double OD was fine.
I love the fact that he constantly keeps up the charges. Oh, nice punch counter on the whiff throw coming from Jury. Interrupt this time around. Ooh, into the level 3. Let's spend it all. Big damage on top of that. The drive bar going to get some return off of it.
Dash up for Hajin. No, it's going to be walk up medium punch. I love that. Xiao Hai possibly tried to move out of the way. I didn't see counter hit on there. He just got hit wrong.
Oh, wow, read on the fireball, but no drive rush, and he puts himself in burnout. But first game.
Set up. I think you should take more throws, especially mid-screen.
Remember, yeah, you need to take more throws he's gonna press button or button shimmy something. You're playing good. It's okay.
Xiao Hai, right? Yeah, that was actually coming from the Bandits bench.
Yeah.
Been a lot of moments on Wake Up where Xiao Hai chosen either normals or movement. Been a little bit antsy. And there's the jumping we were talking about. You can't keep PR Rock grounded. He will react to some of those fireballs. The OD one a little bit too fast. But to be fair, he was chasing his own fireball. Now it's with Xiao Hai sneaking in a lot of these Dragon Lashes. You thought he was going to take his turn after being plus frames. This guy is 2 steps ahead of you.
To the corner. Xiao Hai, another one. Button this time, no. Goes for the throw again. Into drive rush. Nice parry there by PR Balrog. Nice.
Hella damage.
Xiao Hai. Okay.
Immediately with the drive rush out the gate from PR Rock, getting up to Hudson storage as well. Possibly going to let that fireball rip sooner rather than later. The punish counter. Damn. And gets the link into the standing light kick.
Nice. Roundhouse.
That was meaty.
Follow-up gets the knockdown, but
punish counter!
Uppercut, not gonna find his mark. Balrog now gets the DI
Word.
on the wall.
What a sneaky DI against Xiao Hai. Checking the landing frames on that, getting the full punish counter. Not gonna spend it all, gonna go for a second replica drive for combo.
Oh, you can die now.
Hey,
I thought you said, or you can select the show you can. I see you. 1 2 stock.
I love how consistently he makes you play through this game by making you approach her because he's trying to get stocks. I love how he does that consistently.
And he always builds it up to at least 2 to kind of steal his way into your grill, right? He's gonna throw out the.
Ooh, that level 3 though.
Are you sure this man's above average when it comes to age? This guy's, he's got the reactions, bro. Oh, D. Perfect parry Fuhajin. Okay, just take the Fuhajin to dissipate the fireball. I like that.
I love seeing when juries do that, though. I will say that. The only thing I love seeing from a jury. Oh, Tatsu over it. Xiao Hai still looking for it. Not gonna work out.
Oh,
but
he
didn't
missed
get
the punish counter
combo that is gonna send him to his grave if the boy PR Balrog doesn't drop this combo.
Uh-oh. Xiao Hai.
Cara de Xiao Hai, cabrón.
Not feeling too great about that. The very, very slow headset removal. You gotta know, you gotta be feeling this pain, man.
He was definitely in his head about that one. And he had so many great instances too.
Dude, he dropped the game-winning combo. Standing heavy punch punish counter into low 4 would have been just fine. And oh man, I wanted to make a comment about what's happening behind the benches, man. But Xiao Hai, it's a really unfortunate mishap.
So right now, it's 10 apiece. Bananakin can possibly make a huge upset right here as he takes on Menard in the anchor position in the last player match of Red Rooster versus Bandits.
So that's going to be pretty interesting. If Bananakin nails this anchor spot, if he manages to take down Menard, that puts Red Rooster above them by 10 points.
Oh boy. Oh
good.
Boy.
How's that PSL?
Bananakin. The JP of SFL? The JP of SFL?
I agree.
Okay. Right.
I'll co-sign that.
Okay. All right. These guys getting set up here. Bananakin with the yellow character, no matter what. He will always be rocking a yellow outfit. Hence the banana.
Oh, that's why.
And the Luke pick seems to be the first move for Menard. I say the first because he's got many. Definitely has the option to switch it up, but Luke is going to be the character that Bandits puts it all on here versus Bananakin and the JP. A very successful JP at that.
Damn!
Jump, crouch, medium kick.
Immediately off to a fantastic start. Yo, Menard already ready for any JPs, really. He also plays JP if he needs to. But yeah, Bananakin, he talked about it in his interview, right? He had something specific in mind when he faces off against Menard. We have to see it still.
Yo, side switch. And the follow-up, and the departure mix, and the, oh my gosh, the follow-up. Wait a minute. I might need you guys to hit me with the digital scissors on that entire situation, and he's in burnout.
Oh, that was a sequence and a half for Bananakin. That was actually kind of sick. He put Menard in the blender. He gave him his own banana smoothie.
He's like, yo, did you just throw me in the corner? This is actually where I wanted to be. Another throw.
Another one. OD amnesia, you might have forgot, but he does this. You tried to jump out of the air. Hey, minimalizing the damage, we'll take that as Menard, but the corner positioning could be a little bit dangerous. Get that back throw. Oh my God!
Perfect parry to actually punish the spike at full screen, and he got the punish off of it. That was so good. And now, Menard with big damage spins the level 3. This is the second round. Yo, you good? Oh, God.
Let's go, Mena, let's go.
No tiene barra, no. Eso que es shimmy siempre.
You have got to be kidding me. You are playing with this man's reactions? That was pretty good. You know, Bananakin has been doing such a great job of checking a lot of these drive rushes with his low medium punch, but Menard 2 steps ahead. Drive up, going into the flash knuckle.
I like that. Drive up, going into the flash knuckle.
It's a drive by.
Level 3, I like this. Give me some of the drive bar back. You've already used your level 3. And look at the damage I get because of it. Man, that's really close to a life lead. Puts you in burnout. Spins an OD of your own and the forward throw. Oh my God, he went
through! It was a fate!
Oh my God.
Bueno,
Yo, the Tempest block just
eso no sabe jugar en verdad. Él nada más sabe jugar normal.
Instant character switch, and the Blanca comes out of the play.
Oh, man. It is 3 out of 5, so him doing this rather early is totally fine for Menard. Remember, Menard of old, in the previous half of Street Fighter League, right, he had lost the first game. It was an informational game for him. Went for the switch-up and proceeded to 3-0 majority of his opponents, if not all of them, in that sequence. So we'll see if that comes to fruition again, or if Bananakin will maintain his MVP status.
Wow, puts himself in the corner to get the throw.
That's so messed up.
Delays the amnesia reaction, and look at that. Now he's in burnout, goes for another one and another DI. Look at the life bar, look at the setup, look at the perfect Menard.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He was doing just as much damage to the drive gauge as he was to the life bar. What do you mean?
Wow. Okay.
Overhead.
Okay, también.
RD trying to reassess how is he going to get in. That drive gauge might put him in burnout real soon. He didn't find a way in yet. There we go.
Gets the knockdown with electricity.
Like beast installed. Oh, this is the regular amnesia.
Overhead. He still got a combo because of it.
Yeah.
Yo, he snapped. Why is he prepared for this?
Oh, the Goon Squad caught him dashing up. I lied.
I love that. Beast cannon. Uh-oh. Oh, I actually finds his mark. He's in burnout. Tries to set up the Blanca Chan. Air to air. Didn't get the air ball. There's the setup. Great block on the overhead. DI gonna put you in stun. Can you do the right combo to close this out?
Oh, no, the drive reversal doesn't get. Oh, that's fine because he was in burnout. My mistake. Another one, he could do it. Yeah, that's fine. He's allowed to drive reversal. Oh, no!
My gosh, that was a great play. And still the last second command throw. You're dead.
No.
Oh my gosh, Bananakin.
He's saving it, bro. He's saving the final peel to have you slipping up. It's crazy.
Okay, gets the throw. It is a yelling. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Bien.
Cabla's getting loud in there. Oh, level 1. Send him back to the full screen.
Que demuestre.
Blanca was like, nah, bro.
Va a hacer el slide, Gareth.
I've never even played one of them.
Damn, Cabla is going off in there.
Oh, I know for sure, but that was English.
Yeah, that was English. Oh, wait a minute.
Lightning Beast. stall, rolling cannon, all over
No puedes hacer
the place.
súbelo.
Yup, still have plenty of meter to set up for the Blanca-chan sets.
Muy bien.
Okay, he's out of there.
Ya no tiene nada.
Oh, jump back jab. Hey, not too bad if you're Bananakin on defense. And that was a very early drive rush crouching medium punch. Level 1, no, it's going to be too low to the ground to even try it. Double departure.
Double departure. You're leaving out of 2 gates.
And
you're dead.
What happened?
And you're dead.
He blocked the teleport. He blocked the incoming. What happened?
Maybe thought a throw was coming. Maybe, I mean.
It wasn't counter hit. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but I do know this. Bananakin, we talked about it. Can he maintain his MVP status? He's only 1 game away. Menard, he's in deep trouble right now.
I mean, and look, another good question. If you are the Bandits, what happens when you play them in the playoffs?
Oh, man.
A great observation.
Oh, the punish counter against the Blanca ball.
No, and you know Mena's second guessing a lot. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, the
Didn't
drop.
get the combo. And that's exactly what I was about to say, because he's not committing to some of these things we've earlier seen him commit to, whether it be anti-air Blanca ball, OD, rainbow ball on wake up, big jump in though. DI.
Extra plus, man. That back medium punch while you're in burnout, extra plus frames. The activity, the damage, the Blanca-chan. Extended, no? Oh, he's been big. Dude, how many OD amnesias has he baited thus far in this set?
I felt like almost all of them.
Almost. To be fair, he ate one a little bit earlier, but Menard, he had blocked it, right? But overall, man, in that specific corner, yeah, I think you might be right. Specifically in the corner, almost all of them.
Overhead.
Oh, you're tricky.
My man is finishing the target strings, and now he's got Mena swinging in between and puts him in the corner because of this combo. Departure setup. There it goes. The OD rainbow ball from Blanca. That's what I've been looking for. And once again, and Mena is hitting butts, and Bananakin is checking him at every turn.
Brother, you know what this is? It's match point. Bananakin with 3 bars to his name. Lightning Beast first and foremost. We're going to get these rolling cannons to establish the lead and also set up for my little friend. Oh, no. No matter what corner it is, he's going to bait the amnesia.
Oh, wow. Oh, he's baiting it every time.
Man. Dude, not like this.
Put the headset on for a second. Put the headset on. Only thing I'm going to say is stop doing ball when he does teleport when you're knocked down because he's waiting for it. It's too antsy. Just wait for it. You know what I'm saying?
He's too... Hey. Mena. He's too many jump.
Xiao Hai?
All right, you got it. 1 round at a time. Good reads.
Sí. No, porque lo único que puede hacer es la bola.
There we go. Combo's been activated as done.
Right. Oof. Okay. Man, that Blanca ball.
Been a lot more
right
activated.
there.
Yeah, I think Mr. Terry had chimed in about the Blanca balls in general. Bananakin was waiting for him initially. Not as much.
I mean, look, if you get him walking forward, then you can read the fact that there will be no Blanca ball, right? And look at this corner position. He sets up the departure.
Oh, the juggle!
The conversion.
Brother!
Bananakin.
OD! Oh
my God! This dude Bananakin
He's
is
so sick. He's actually so sick.
Big jump.
I love that combo, by the way. That's mad hard to get you up ball. Oh, that was counter hit. What was the what was the decision from Bananakin on wake up? That was a counter hit. Man, RD. No remorse. The perfect. The sweep. Oh, that's so sharp. That's really tough to anti-air Blanca that way too. Oh, that's great. You know, the Lightning Beast after the installation doesn't really get any of a block string. The departure winding down that meter, Steve.
Okay, holds the parry still, but the throw still finds his mark. Mena has the corner. Goes for command throw this time. I like the adjustment though. Knows that he's been waiting for amnesia. Thought he was going to be on the ground when he tried the command throw. Mena says no. Still has corner control. Perfect parry. Air-to-air trades.
Oh, and still clipped him on the way up. That's really, really tough.
Oh, wow.
What
How
kind
did
of
he even
air
do
ball?
that?
What? How?
I don't even know how he just did that.
That was sick. Was that an autocorrect?
I think it must have been an autocorrect.
Oh.
Good pacing right here from Menard. Checks the walk forward with crouch jab.
Another level 2?
Reversal. No.
That's too tough to do it.
Oh, gets picked up. Oh, no.
He gets to do it again. Blanca John wasn't even done. Even if he had survived that, the second rep of Rainbow Ball would have been enough against Bananakin. Menard. Uh-oh, the Raging Bull. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Ahí fue la mano de...
Nada que hiciste, no, hizo.
Yeah, you already know that.
No, sometimes
si tienes el level 2,
always far away for drivers for the crouch medium punch, you know? You need to close.
Let's go.
Xiao Hai giving him some advice. Menard listening. I think that was a drive rush to try to get a whiff punish.
That is a punish counter. Can be doing that against Blanca. He has the range.
Oh, it works that time.
That's messed up.
And look at it. That puts him right back in the running for the round. So now you're looking second guessing and standing there in front of him on wake up now. Wow.
And he still gets the juggle. He's so prepared for everything. The trade for Menard.
The damage from that. Just 2 hits. A little too early. He makes the kick whiff.
Hella stun.
Prodos anti-air, por favor.
Yo.
Se está brincando el infinite más grande.
Cabo.
I don't know how PR Rod does it, but he's still like he's having a good time.
Right.
Increase in stun. Oh, that's
what
a big
whip punish.
Damn. Oh, he still gets set up. And Blanca back-to-back throws. What if you do it again?
I mean, he's probably looking for the parry too. Oh wow! And
You're so sick.
Come on,
You're actually so sick. Is this match point? Is this enough? It is the big comeback down 2 games with a huge rebuttal 3 straight from Menard.
Yo, it seems even the banana can't stop the bull, bro. That's crazy. What a set though. What a set though to close out that team match.
Damn.
Bandits versus the Red Rooster Army. Still comes on with 10 points on top of that. And I would like to say that they limited Bandits with only 20 points. So that's really good.
Yeah.
Or 30 points, excuse me.
Yeah, taking a look at what they were at prior into the standings, right? It was only a 10-point deficit between the two. Obviously, Bandits did have the upper hand going into this match, but now they're just even pulling away even further.
Yeah. I mean, but once again, these are situations where we saw Nasr lose 10. You know what I'm saying? We saw Bandits, two of the stronger teams, lose 10. Going into playoffs, that's not the worst thing for some of these other teams' hopeful contention dreams, right? Like, they still have an opportunity. Because these little 10s and stuff add up, you keep people a little closer, right?
Well, looking at it, Bandits still staying in great shape for playoff contention. I'm absolutely sure that they're not going to be placing out of the playoffs. So,
yeah.
With that in mind, let's take a look at what our champs of the matchup have to say. Standing by with RobTV.
As long as you have Menard, as long as you have the bull, then anything is possible. Mena down 0-2 in that anchor spot. What exactly can you tell us? What in the world did we just see?
Nah, when I switched, the plan was always Blanca. You can ask my teammates. I put Luke to, scare the other players, like the juries. But I was willing to sacrifice the first game with Luke just to get Blanca. And I was very confident in the match. The second match, a scramble happened and he took it. But I still felt like he got lucky in that match, and no disrespect to him. Great player, but I was confident all the time. I never was scared in that match. Like, I never felt the threat,
Down 0-2, I don't think that we've really seen that yet on this season of Street Fighter League. Somebody running it back 3 matches in a row. And then right now what it does for you guys in the standings, if you lost that match, you guys will be in 3rd place right now instead of 2nd place. How do you do it in those clutch moments, man?
I just put my faith in God and I just play. I believe what's going to happen is going to happen. And I just gotta accept that, you know. So I don't have any pressure. I don't think if I overthink or if I have doubts that I'm gonna do good, you know, that or that I'm gonna do bad. I just play, and that itself naturally makes me play with zero doubt. I play confident.
Your team was confident the whole time too, bro. Bandits, y'all was all lit throughout that whole match. I feel like Kaba actually affected that with how much he was wilding out and yelling. And then even after you went down 0-2, all of your teammates, they were like, they were telling you things in your ear. What type of advice were they giving you, and how helpful was that?
Oh, no, a lot of helpful advice. Kaba told me like a lot of good things of the match. For example, Bananakin was jumping. He told me right away, oh, he's jumping. And Chris told me about the portal. You know, I was doing the Blanco ball. I was getting punished automatically by the spike. He told me that too. And Xiao Hai told me he was doing the drive rush. Like all of them saw things that he was doing. And even if I have the mental note, confirming it with them that it's really happening, then it helps me just be confident about my decision. I don't gotta confirm it anymore. I just go for the punish, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please take a look at this team? Xiao Hai, Kaba, Chris Tatarian, already absolute monsters in the world of Street Fighter. And then at the helm, you have the two-time Capcom Cup champion, Menard. As long as he has this jersey on, I mean, can you ever really bet against this team when it comes to their championship chances? One of the best performances we've seen so far. Team Bandits as a whole, congratulations.
Showtime, baby!
Right now! Everyone's got a ticket for this category carpet is getting a show. Right
Final game, final round! You couldn't write a better story! Get into the ring!
God, I'm low. God, my soul. All of my thoughts be dark like coal. Up to the party, y'all don't want smoke. Energize the body, raise up the yard. Right now.
I'll take on all of you!
Right now. Scores, I win it all. Right now. I just want it on.
Show me your strength!
Feet on the ground, look around.
His corner pressure is where ending will go through.
No more games. Time to get serious!
Menard taking it down defensively against the biggest threat thus far.
I used to world at my command. Right now.
You want the base? You got the base!
Right now.
I can't sit down. Show me the replay. Sit down and shut up!
Wait a minute.
Turn it up!
I'm on fire, it's like creative physics. It's like I was born on the outer. Close my eyes, all I see is digits. This how I feel when you get to the commas.
That sounds good, didn't it?
You know, emoji going the distance.
Right now.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this. Wrap this up.
Right now.
All is well.
Meaningless effort.
It's all day.
Time to work, time to work. When inhaled, coriamyrtin blocks the gamma-aminobutyric acid receptors in the central nervous system, causing spasmodic muscle contractions.
Master, it's a work of art. It's perfect.
What to do with you now? So, shall we put him out of his misery? Time for some experimentation. I bet poison would work wonders on you. I wouldn't move if I were you. Poison's on the menu. win though. Here, there, then here, and my magnum opus! Is my poison kicking in?
Street Fighter 6.
Red Rooster versus Bandits comes to a close that updates the standings just a little bit. Let's give you the actual numbers on those bad boys right now. In first place, Nasr still holding it down with 200 points. Bandits now with 170 points, with a solid second place. Red Rooster now with 140 points. 140 points for Versus Vortex at fourth place. UIU with 130 points at fifth place. And Endemic down there with 55 points in sixth place. But that brings us to our next bout. It's going to be UIU against Versus Vortex. And both of these teams have had a lot of hotly contested questions. Who's the real champions? Who's the false champions? What team are we actually on? But I'm going to tell you one player that is 100% Team UIU is Jin. And I would love to hear exactly how he feels about being here at Street Fighter League again. Let's take a listen.
Come on, man. Hip-hop encyclopedia, drip god, and Street Fighter absolute beast, Zen. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, man?
Zen.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing really good, man. You guys, y'all cooking up so far. Right now, y'all are sitting in fourth place, and of course, you're super close to even. You still can make it into those top two spots, I believe. What are you thinking about your first Street Fighter League so far, bro? How's it been for you?
I think it's just super fun. I think this is the first time I'm doing such a long set with the team, and it's just super fun. Like I can just not just play, but I can also watch my teammate and see how they do. It's great.
So right now, if you guys sitting in fourth place, are you confident that you guys can make it into those top two spots? Because we know it does matter when it comes to this playoff seeding.
Well, I think we'll try our best to make it to top two, but if we don't, I think we should at least make us to top four, and that's our goal, you know.
And in that top four, man, there's a big boogeyman waiting for you, even in that playoffs. Team Nasr, Team Bandits. Those are some super teams. That's what they say about them.
Yeah.
Is UIU also a super team? Can you guys really stand up to people that strong? Evo champions on there. Punk the God, of course, one of the best players that we've ever seen. Can you beat these teams when it matters most?
I think we all have a chance, you know? Everybody have a chance, and we got some super good teammates and stuff, you know? It's possible.
What do you say to the person out there that might be seeing Zen for the first time? Like, oh, he's a chill guy. You know, he's quiet, he's unassuming. There's no way that he really got that dog in him. How would you respond to that? Are they correct?
I mean, being chill is not bad, right?
There's definitely not.
Right? Yeah. I mean, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys can support me and stuff.
Damn, he's just so wholesome. Do you ever talk trash?
Not much.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I just don't want to talk trash and then lose. That gonna make me look bad.
So far in Street Fighter League, how do you rate your own individual performance? I know you've hyped up your man's VX Val. Actually, that's a much better question. You said you don't talk trash, but when it came to your homies, you said, oh, VX Val, that's the best jury. I mean, this the best JP in the whole world, let alone just Street Fighter League, create the world.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of trash talk. Do you just not do it for yourself?
Yeah, I'd rather do it for my homie, you know? Because if he wins, then I can just cheer for him and all that, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, Team UYU is fighting hard to stay in this playoff spot, and it is a real possibility that this same jersey could be standing on that stage at Capcom Cup. Zen, good talking to you, bro.
All right, thank you, man.
So Jen already aiming pretty high, all right? And I won't say like it's out of the realm of possibilities. It's very much so in there because they have 130 points despite being in 5th place. If you looked at the standings prior to the matchup beforehand, right, there was 2 teams in 140, 2 teams with 130.
Yeah.
So if they manage to score a big victory against the former champs despite having the UYU name, it could be a dream come true. Who knows, right? Again, everybody wants to play against Sukito, to be fair. But going into the next team, obviously, Versus Vortex are the cats that we've been looking at since last season. These guys are the champs just under a new name. I'm talking about Oil King, NL, DCQ, and also, you already know what it is, Cien. And speaking of which, DCQ has been on a hot streak, I feel like, right? Cocky in the game, cocky out of the game. However, we've had our own personal one-on-ones with this man, and I feel like he's not even close to that. He's real nice. I feel like he's real humble, but maybe RobTV could pull it out of him in this interview. Standing by, it's DCQ featuring
You are in rarefied air. Punk, Xiao Hai, DCQ. The 3 cockiest players that we have here on Street Fighter League, and I absolutely love it. DCQ, would you agree with what I just said about your cockiness and those other 2 players?
No. 跟胖哥相比，我是一个很和善的玩家。
He said compared to Pang, he's a very gentleman player when it comes to in comparison with Pang.
That's probably a fair point, but you at least fighting hard for 2nd place. Where do all of this confidence come from, bro? Like, were you always like this even outside of fighting games before you got into competing?
可能我就是这种人吧。
Maybe he said maybe he is just that kind of people.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, I know what type of person you about to be going up against next with Team UYU. I know Knuckle Dude Dang on a very personal level. Pause. And I'll tell you what, I seen him win Capcom Cup. You ain't won Capcom Cup yet, DCQ. We ain't seen nothing like that. How are you going to be able to beat a team like UYU? Are you better than Knuckle Dude Dang?
我没有什么感想，他不会想打我，他肯定躲着我。
He says he doesn't have much feeling about it because Nakadu is not gonna try to fight him. He will hide away from him.
Oh my God! Calm down. Why are you like this? Okay, I mean that might be true. We did see Knuckle Dude win his last Gal versus JP match. Yeah. I'm just saying, but. How do you think that the rest of your teammates stack up against Team UYU?
2个问题，第一个是管有队友是不是？
对，
我觉得我们今年很平衡，我队友都可以去打20分。去年可能我打多一点，我觉得今年大家都可以打20分，贤、游王、NL 都可以。我的话，我觉得小宝跟我们2个 JP 差不多，同一个水平，没有谁更厉害一点。
Okay, so I translate that. So he says that VX Bao is about the same standard. Yeah. So with him, and he says that he feels that this year is a lot better as a team because he feels that every one of us can go under the 20 point compared to last year where he felt that he had to take more responsible in being the anchor. Yeah.
You are a real MF. You don't even need to translate that. You should already know what that means. These 2 gentlemen right here alongside the other 2 teammates, and they're all back on Street Fighter League trying to do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been DCQ versus Vortex.
DCQ keeping it ever so smooth. I like that he says that first off, he says, look, he's not worried about Knuckle Dude because Knuckle Dude is going to hide from him. Is this all because the matchup? They getting a little saucy in these interviews. And he talks about how now he can relax a little bit because he feels like the team is a lot more balanced all the way around. Yeah. And that does make a lot of sense. I mean, with this kind of lineup, you really can't test it. And he talks about how people say, well, Nasr is the most stacked team here, but who was last year's champions? I'm just saying.
It was UYU.
Wow.
I'm sorry. But no, I mean, like, all jokes aside, I mean, this was the team that had dominated. Also, starting from the very bottom, along with the curse, right? Like the no-game curse. That's a lot of pressure on someone's shoulders. But going into it, man, these guys truly are the champs. This is the same exact competition with Versus Vortex. We're going to see what happens. Cien stepping up to the plate first, going up against Kevin.
Okay, let's get into it. The DJ versus the Luke. The science, as I like to call him, Cien.
Man, if you actually pronounce his name Simon.
Wow.
Would work. I don't want to Americanize it. Anyways, forward throw, drive right forward, you know it already. Forward medium kick for the plus frames, trying to get in range with the throw, just with a barely uppercut against the knee shot.
Tries to get the back throw. Ready with the throw escape as well as the anti-air. Yo, dual Kevin. Which one is it?
Oh, it's the aggressive one.
Okay.
What an interrupt. Man, what a time to wake up with standing jab, too.
Tries to go for the tick throw. Dual Kevin at the ready. Locked in right now. Wow.
Damn.
Eats the OD. A shot.
And you got the passive, Kevin, with the fireballs at least.
Duality, bro. The duality. I like Xian just waiting right here. Perfect parries, all on deck.
Flinch just a little bit. If he was even closer, it would have been an uppercut. Oh, the drive rush. You already knew it was coming. Does he go for a third one? No.
Now on deck. Forward throw. Another mix. DI parry.
So smart. Dual Kevin. Now he forces the burnout against Xian.
He can literally chip him out now.
He could. Oh, especially now. He can't do it. Yeah.
I love the animation. How he like leaves it out, shakes it a little bit.
The dual fireball from Dual Kevin. That was crazy.
Oh, the interrupt.
Jab, yes sir. The full confirm. Make him pay the fee. Make him pay the fee if he wants to jump out of the corner. Best believe you're gonna eat that damage.
And,
level 3. You're hella
you're
dead. That's a perfect.
You're dead too. Two-man enter. One-man leave. Yo, the perfect KO dual Kevin. Yo, you good? That camera, this camera, that one. Yeah. Then it goes straight back into the song. For the fight of my life. Cause you know it is my time. You'll pull him in. Yo, DJ.
And you know what's funny? Like, as he ropes him in, or tries to, he like booty bumps with him too, just in case. He doesn't leave him hanging. I really appreciate that from DJ. He's always thinking about the other. Trying to make it a two-step. Yeah.
Good dance partner.
Excellent dance partner, no doubt.
Okay, finds a low, gets the knockdown, wake up OD coming from dual Kevin back throw, and this is the momentum. Look at the drive gauge. Pay attention to that Xian drive gauge right now.
Such an important pro trap too. When you drive rush, crouching medium punch, you put yourself in a +5 scenario, man. It's so hard to guess out of that. But Xian, instead of guessing, he's looking to fight out of this corner. No anti-air is there. And you know he's really effective with that background house. It just so happens to be Luke's jump fierce is a lot harder to contest. It's so sharp.
Back throw. I mean, if you think about it though, how active Kevin is playing is really making it a lot harder to just anti-air in general. So, crouch heavy. Air slasher OD. And my man Kev just jumps out of the corner like it's nothing. Finds the hit again.
That was still close
and
enough.
And he's got 2 bars.
Oh, he missed the rest of it. He missed the air flash knuckle for the beast mode, baby.
Chip out. It's on the table. It's on the table. And now, dual Kevin better be careful too.
Oh, baby.
Baby. Xian getting the hang of it. That round also could have went either way, and it would have put dual Kevin and UIU on that player match point. Back dash.
Oh, punish him from the side of dual Kevin.
The jab goes over the crouching medium punch, goes straight into level 3. Burnout is a threat, and I'm telling you right now, Xian definitely has a plan. Level 3 on table for dual Kevin.
Oh, I thought he was going to drive up earlier, but it's going to be just a dash up. But of course, as long as you have that drive gauge, best believe you're going to be going green. Uppercut instead. Dual Kevin trying to survive, making sure he doesn't put himself in burnout, but this is going to be so important.
Oh, double jump in, starting to work out. Dual Kevin may be going down this time.
I mean, yeah, the round winning drop super, but besides that, it just got snowballed. You just got a lot of
Falling
jumping.
short the first game, hello. Making it hurt the second game.
Yeah, he just carried that momentum.
I'm liking the air activity coming in from Xian a little bit more, man. It's been very tough, I feel like, for Kevin to look out for both the ground game and the air approach thus far. The balance of Kevin is so important.
He's not only balancing, you know, all these bars on the screen, he's balancing his personalities. Both Kevin.
The internal struggle. Truly the duality of man.
Wow, whip punish on the stand medium. Oh. Oh my gosh, he is in the mix right now. Dual Kevin in trouble. Tries to check.
Oh, he's hella dead.
He's gonna miss that. Is that two perfects?
Back to that, perhaps? You know, he was actually talking about that outside. Like the anti-air angles are kind of tricky when it's a sharp angle. You can't necessarily uppercut it consistently. And everybody's been falling susceptible to that as well. Angry Bird chimed in on that because of last week.
Unfolding these air slashes, though, is definitely starting to add up.
Yeah. What are you supposed to even do about that? That's fireball.
Oh,
that's what you do, right? You creep on in there, forcing Shen to kind of get comfortable and misjudge the spacing.
Oh, and he got the confirm with the jab after the just cool sway. Wow.
Oh, that was sick. That had to be an uppercut.
Sure. But I've seen him do it so consistently, I'm starting to think that it's just him doing it.
That was the first time I've ever seen him do it.
Not mine. Oh, yeah, you're dead. And that's going to be the set, and things were going so well in the first game for Dual Kevin. Cien straightening up, flying straight.
Bam, bam, bam. The triple high five versus Vortex. Absolutely feeling themselves right now. Dual Kevin, again, very strong start. Just a couple of mishaps, and I think the late adaptation to the fireballs was what really got him. I think.
Yeah, that was pretty late.
He was slowed down considerably. We talked about how much Dual Kevin wants to play in your face, and that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to being a Luke player. Like, him being able to like harass you up close is one of the biggest strengths that Luke has. Being able to control the mid space too, that's a little bit of extra, but from further out, it's tough when somebody has like a better fireball.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that, you know, a lot of people spoke about like Luke's fireball, especially like in the early days, you know?
My mistake. Actually, I still feel like Luke has a better fireball. My mistake. But
yeah,
the heavy air slasher from further out, I think it's really good.
I mean, look, in contention-wise, you're dealing with two as opposed to one. One of his strengths is the fact that that air slasher works the way that it works. So you still have to be able to navigate like projectiles and like a high-speed scenario. We saw earlier where the Guile DJ boom battle and the projectile battle still alive and well in Street Fighter 6. You can see right there, and you can see how it can turn out for the worst, especially if you find somebody like DJ.
Yeah. With that in mind, I'm thinking to myself, there's got to be a specific reason why VX Bao is stepping up against DCQ, right? It has to be the actual experience against the player.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Do like the mirror match, right?
I mean, I feel like at this point we got to finish the story. We got to see every JP fight every other JP to some degree.
I'm totally fine with that. Looking at the way that they played against each other in the first roundabout, UIU versus versus Vortex, UIU was in the away position, right? VX Bao had to face off against NL, no longer having to be the case. However, DCQ, he went up against Dual Kevin. He actually got his 2-0 piece immediately out the gate. So it's going to be really interesting to see not only just like this mirror match, but also who's going to be stepping up for the last of it, right?
Yeah.
Versus Vortex, having to submit their order first as a way. DCQ called it too. Is like, there's no way they're going to put up numbers. I don't know if that was a bait.
High, bro.
That was a bait, right? It had to be.
100% a bait. I feel like every one of these interviews so far has been a bait to some degree. But here we go. JP versus JP. The mirror match saga continues, and the lead looks to be on DCQ's side to start off. Oh, yo, teleport to get past all of that.
So much damage, too.
Two situations.
You walk all the way up to get the throws. Why was that so far?
That drive rush on top of it. Just let him stroll in and get it. DCQ taking the first round convincingly against VX Bao.
Excellent jump in to start things off, setting him full screen. The puncher is there. Dash it again, low forward.
Oh, back throw. Great parry on the overhead. Anti-air to stop the approach.
Damn!
Perfect parry punish to keep the positioning. DCQ, big damage on the board. And dare I say the end of the round? Is that first one a P? Is the second one a P? Oh,
Jesus.
Yo.
That's PCQ, bro. That's his new name, PCQ.
Okay, first one won the perfect, but that second one.
Yeah, we're going right into it. VX Bao was like, hurry up, man. Come on now.
Neutral jump.
No way.
Nice
Timing on VX Bao, too. Awareness.
I'm about to say, I like VX Bao using some of these smaller pokes, some of these quicker pokes to try to find an opening, drops a follow-up, but there is the amnesia. Back throw should get a combo follow-up here. Something small.
Oh, yeah, you're going to connect that off the punish counter. A little bit of a frame kill with the Fierce, anti-air, full control again, DCQ. Now taking advantage of a weakened VX Bao in Burnout while having drive gauge of its own. Double departure. It's going to be a JP sandwich. The damage! The damage!
My guy just chunking away.
He's like, bah,
chunking
bah,
away
bah, bah.
the Phantoms. Okay. Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, VX Bao needs to do something.
Really starting to bring the damage. We got the sweep against VX, from VX Bao, excuse me. What a rebuttal too. It's so tricky, man. It's so...
Ooh, nice conversion. No, you're right, though.
Excellent defense from Bao, not flinching. Oh,
Still,
yeah.
Okay, gets the counter hit. The punish counter on top of that. Knockdown. Ooh. Gets past the departure. Not able to make anything happen with the VX Bao. Running out of drive. Neutral jump, medium punch, not going to find his mark. Neutral jump again, anti-air.
Ready for it. And a feint behind it, just in case. Wanted to get antsy.
Level 2.
Coming in. Carries over. No bait on the throw. VX Bao is trying to break up DCQ's defense, but DCQ is playing so patient.
No, he really is.
His walkbacks have been so on point.
Ooh,
whoa,
what
stuff
an
it out of there.
anti-air. Yo!
He tried to make a delivery. He's like, nah, man. Back to sender.
Right? We got the wrong house, bro.
It ain't mine. Cool.
Okay, VX Bao. First signs of life, it feels like, in this match. Okay, blocks the departure.
Double ghost out. Departure right in front of him, too. DCQ is trying to bait with the feint. VX Bao not having it. Although, a little bit down on the drive gauge.
Tries the drive rush, gets the overhead, unsuspecting, straight into the level 3 DCQ, back in this match.
And delivering the bust ass. Look at the damage. Looking out for, are we going to see it? Yes, sir. Looking out for the burnout. DCQ already had it locked and loaded. Ready for it. Set it again.
Ow. He is in burnout, though, but it doesn't quite matter. DCQ takes out VX Bao and... Dang.
2-0, by the way. I'm really starting to question that statement. Who truly is the best JP, at least in the league?
I mean, we've seen what's been happening over these last few weeks. How we saw Bananakin continually to go up. We've seen like DCQ.
Yeah.
We've seen VX Bao. We've seen Reynolds at this point. And everybody, like, we all understand that JP is a major threat.
Yeah.
But there definitely seems to be a clear hierarchy between...
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it too, because it's kind of weird, right? DCQ fell short to Bananakin. However, DCQ beat Menard. Then literally today, what happened? Bananakin fell short to Menard. So it's like, who actually is the best JP here? It's so interesting to see like the different play styles and the different results that have come in this season of Street Fighter League. But coming up next, it's going to be NuckleDu facing off against NL.
The Luke on the side of NL, he's been putting in work with this guy.
Sure has, yeah. And I love this costume, by the way.
Yeah, I knew you was about to say
I'm about this whole ensemble, too. Coach Luke, I think this is the same outfit he used right after the tutorial in the battle. Sorry, in World Tour. And I love the lore, too, man. Guile and Luke knowing each other in the military, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. All right, here we go.
Ready for it. It's the anchor match, baby. Guile versus Luke. NuckleDu versus NL.
Dunked. Okay, wake up, OD, uppercut. Says, you know what, I'm not afraid to do it. Back throw. Here comes NL. Getting real close to that corner. Spins the OD, gets the knockdown, dash up. NuckleDu says, back up off me, bro.
No fear in his heart.
That's gonna hit. Knockdown in the corner again. NL has control.
Damn, did you see him walk up out of the corner first and just waited? He sat there. What a dash forward to get out of the corner against the jump from NL. The calculation from NuckleDu, dang. That was sick. The movement was so clean.
Big jump in NL. Only has one bar.
Forward throw. Gets to possibly do it again, but in fear of an OD flash kick, he's still going to be pressing the normal. No! NL was looking for the bait. He was looking for the OD this time, but still, Knuckle Dude's reluctant to do it. Finds the back throw. This is so important.
Anti-air. Makes him hold the boom. Little stagger there, possibly looking for a throw. DI, perfect parry. Goes for the actual hit punish. Knows he has the damage. Spins the level 1. NL ties the round count in this first match. Best of 5 here for the record.
What a punish counter as well. I don't mind him using that level 1 either, right? He wants to seal the deal. Of course, the perfect parry scaling is intact, or like was in effect. So
Ow.
That's a big whiff punish. And already to the corner.
Ow.
Fierce. Dash. Forward throw. Do it again. Now you get to wait. OD flash kick. He's still applying the meaty. No fear of the OD. To be fair, he has the life lead, right? He doesn't mind that.
Oh! My man walked up, shimmied back, and he's going to get the level 3. You're going night.
He's doing that thing where he perfect parries one boom and immediately jumps. And that's how he got one jump in to start in the second round. Got you in the corner for it. Obviously, you don't always want to wait, but just away he got you in the second round to start it all off.
What state do you think Ghana was in, Steve?
I have no idea. I'm going to say, like, originally from, like, Connecticut or something like that.
Why do I agree with that?
I'm just saying. He gives me the Connecticut vibes.
Oh.
Big damage here. Wow, that was meaty.
Oh, that was sick.
Bro, and then Luke says, nuh-uh.
That's so cool. He's waiting. He's so weary of that OD flash kick. Damn! NL really nailing it on him.
Damn!
Is that a perfect?
Yeah. He was finna hit the Fortnite kids dance, bro.
Oh, don't do that. That collab was last year. Oh, well. Oh, the flash to the side. Oh! Punish against the forward fierce number. Spinning back.
OD flash. Perfect.
He jumped again. He was definitely within range of at least maybe a kick.
I love how he does that to move himself forward. Not sure what he thought that was.
Double drops.
He caught the legs, and he's got the level 2.
Beast mode, baby. Good night. NL. A little bit of a scramble from both, right? Knuckle Dude actually had the combo.
Yeah,
he really dropped it.
He's really just going in any opportunity he can get. Like, block one thing and just immediately drive rush, jump. Buffering super when he has the meter for it. I don't want to throw you off your timing, but yeah, it does seem like you could just wait on a player like him.
All right, switching the outfit. Knuckle Dude sticking to his guns. Just a clean shaven guy now.
He gave him the heads up. He's like, what up, though? I like that.
2-0.
Little brown on the camo. Yes.
Knuckle Dude has 2 games. 3 games to win if he wants to make it official. 2 to bring it back into reasonable winning territory. And he's stuck in his corner right now. Oh, I thought that was about the combo.
Oh, big punish counter. Just outside of the range, the perfect flash knuckle. Sonic Hurricane set up at least one. Sonic Blade, no, he's baiting. There it is, yeah. Sonic Cross as well. And enough to get the burnout. Can't jump in on me. You thought a projectile was coming?
Get a little chip damage on top of it. Nice interrupt. Almost had a combo there with a crouch strong. There's going to be a combo on top of it. Drive rush to spin the rest in the OD to empty the drive bar. Steal the round. Knuckle Dude. First round, game 3. And you see NL really committed to closing out that distance and getting him to whip so he can get these big whip punishes.
Damn.
Speaking of, jump in, finding it smart.
This is jump roundhouse. I think it's mad far.
Gonna hit. And this is how we saw NL take back control of those earlier rounds. just by doing that. Falls on the boom, and I talked about this. Some of the best booms in the business.
You can't be doing that. Yeah, and I love the reset instead of any sort of knockdown. One, it could have been too far, but the reset here, within great range to contest. With normal or a boom. There's one of the booms. Just wait.
Okay.
Punish counter.
Oh, my man says, I don't care.
The only hit he got on you on that round was the Sobot kick. That's really it. Your pacing's amazing now. Go.
2-1 on the side of NL.
No problem.
All right, here we go.
This is it. Potentially. For NL.
For NL it is.
Up 2 games. 2-1 against Knuckle Dew. Slowly starting to figure it out. That punish counter was everything for Knuckle Dew as a start, right? That was also within range of the fears. It's like, how much better of a start could you ask for?
Sobot to answer back. There's a throw. We've seen this situation before. NL's pressure in the corner has been so good. OD flash kick almost spent the rest of his drive, and the level 1 scouting has been so good. Puts Dew in burnout.
Uppercut. No, crouching heavy punch. Hey, that's the old school.
Air to air. The boom's working out. And
that's going to be enough.
Nah, it wasn't close enough. I like the fact that he's pushing away from the wall. Drive reversal. Spins half of it as soon as he gets it back, but he's still in the corner. OD to stop the jump in, and he's holding his ground. DI pushes back both in burnout. Oh, wow, he got him to swing, but he didn't do anything. Solid puncher. The baby boom parade is back in business.
There's so many of them, Steve. He doesn't have any left, but he's taking so much chip damage. If he survives, he's walking forward, not maintaining the charge is fine. He gets the drive gauge back, luckily now spending OD fireball of his own. Damn. He gets the power of the sun. I heard the American Eagle come out of him. Did you hear that? As soon as he got his drive gauge back,
it just flies overhead. A jet flies overhead with the red, white, and blue streamers out the back. America. Oh, the throw. Hold these knees. Pressure tries to jump.
Oh, that was so tricky. Yo, NL still stuffing out the anti-air with the boots.
Wow, went for the throw. Crouching medium kick. Could have maybe had a flash kick, but the distance was a little questionable. Look how good these booms are defending for this guy Knuckle Dew as he goes to the second round of the goal.
No, NL wasn't even paying attention to it. If you had seen his face, he already had his fist to his mouth. He was like, ooh, I dropped it. He wasn't ready for Knuckle Dew to make that drop as well.
So what happens now is you got one more player on each of these benches. One of them just so happens to be Oil King.
Relax.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Jim waiting on the other side right now. That's what will be coming up. If Knuckle Dew can get this game, sudden death, the one and done overtime.
Don't tell me we're getting another 3-game comeback. Just like we saw with NRD in the previous matchup. Knuckle Dew looking to make that happen in this seat. Forward throw from NL. The corner pressure, live and well. Do it again. Don't be afraid of the OD, right? Exactly that. That's why he's applying pressure with the meaties. NL, the back throw from NL. How do these guys do it?
Wow.
How do these guys find the time to get the back throw?
Oh, he got it with so meaty. He could have actually followed up on the combo. Didn't believe. And now you see NL scouting. Knuckle Dew still fighting to get that life lead back. Crouching medium kick, not going to find his mark. Drive rush, crouch strong from Guy. Oh, that's going to hit.
Too close. Too fast.
Oh, yeah, man. You got to be careful. I like that. Actually switching it up from the last time where he did those slower booms in the first round. Goes to the OD. Actually clips it on the startup. Dash rush, Sobot. Burnout on the side of Luke and NL.
So much damage from the chip alone, man. Also against the boom, yes, sir. But he does have the drive gauge back. Not going to take that much chip damage. In fact, NL might be the one in position to get some of the chip damage against Knuckle Dew, but he's still fighting back. Solid puncher. For America. Get off of me.
I just thought you screamed. It scared the hell out of me. I want you to know that. I thought someone was attacking you right there. Whoa!
Oh! Match point now for NL. Uppercut, flash kick, get off of me. Oh,
no. Big damage here. Big damage here and push to the corner. Still plenty of drive. The boom business is booming. And look at this combo.
The boom business truly
booming,
is
bro.
booming, actually.
It
That's
really
fun.
is booming.
I like that. This is perfect. Knuckle Do.
Final round.
With 2 bars. Will we see Solid Puncher come out early if he lands a hit? Or he's going to save it for level 3?
Knowing Do, he'll save it for level 3. Inching forward, NL gets the throw. Tries to get back in there. Back tech gets him out of range.
No.
And speaking of out of range, NL holding back, gets the corner. Big damage right there. Uppercut ender goes for the meaty roundhouse. And still, my man Knuckle Dude's fighting.
He walked up so far. Oh, this jump in is everything. You can still get the side switch if you wanted to, but if you're NL, you're going for the damage. That's going to be it. That's going to be more than enough damage. That's got to kill, right? He's dead.
NL takes out Knuckle Dude. The last 3 bars that he had left gets that big conversion. It all started with a big push from the corner from NL, and NL just holding it down there. You can see Versus Vortex showing a lot of love to each other as they head back to the bench. UIU with a tough cut there. They were looking for that overtime, right?
I mean, with as many points as possible on the line to get yourself into playoff positions, who wouldn't want to get that 30 ball or even at the 40? But again, still, Knuckle Do, he almost made it happen, man. That was, that could have gone either way. And I've said that numerous times. Well, guess what? This is just the nature of the beast when it comes to this season of Street Fighter League. Everybody here is a killer. Knuckle Do and NL, that could have been a major grand final on any given day. Fact of the matter is, though, Versus Vortex maintaining their champion status in regards to winning our match for today. That was our marquee matchup, right? It was the former champs versus, only by name, versus the actual champs.
Wait, which one is which?
I'll let you decide that as we get into the interview. It's Versus Vortex standing by with RobTV.
What? That's not fair.
What a clutch performance from all of Team Versus Vortex. A 40-0 performance. And of course, we have NL who took out Knuckle Dude. That was extremely close. NL, what happened in that Knuckle Dude match?
Yesterday we think about we are away, so I have to think about 2 characters, JP and Guile. So I play with Guile. It's okay, but it was lucky. My last jump was too lucky. Yes.
Oil King, let him know you played well. Okay, I agree with you, Oil King. So I heard you say before we actually started the interview, I heard you telling Oil King that you played very slow here. Can you just expand on that a bit? What do you mean you played more slow and calm?
Long time ago, I played too rush every game. Even I win, even I lose. But now our teammates say always patient. You just patient. Always best player. So I keep patient. I always think about keep patient. Yes. So now they make me patient. Yes.
Okay, and now at this point, you guys have officially moved up to 2nd place. That was an extremely clutch win for all of you guys. NL in that clutch position going up against Knuckle Dude and closing it out with the Luke. Congratulations to Team Versus Vortex, and they are fighting hard to secure their spot in those playoffs and fighting for seeding.
Let's get this mission started.
Knuckle Dude is your Capcom Fighters. He is your 2018 champion.
We got more Street Fighter League. I know you can smell the tension in the air.
We back in the field, back. We ready, it's time.
Ooh, punish counter.
Inside of the huddle, you know that I climb. A dangerous smile, a weapon of choice when pushing the line.
Season after season, it's only gotten better.
Big Bird in trouble.
My game is number 1. Bet it all, give me my cash. Supreme game, can't stop it. Take off like a rocket. Break it back, don't bend mine. I'm the one now, you can't hide.
What an upset. What an upset.
Fight with all your heart.
This is our moment.
Nobody saw this happening. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter.
It's time to rise. This is our moment. This is our time. The time is now. It's time to rise.
It's unprecedented and unpredictable. It only gets better.
All or nothing! Drink scissors!
This is a different Chris CCH. I don't know who this young man is.
We ready whenever. The world is rising. The time is now. No other option. No other way. Play to win the way that we play.
My man looks so happy.
Bird's momentum, his speed in general is so hard. Menard taking it down convincingly against the biggest sprint that we've seen thus far.
This is the hardest season of Street Fighter League ever.
History in the making. This is our moment. Yeah, this is our time. This kid is ridiculous. This kid is ridiculous. This is our moment. This is our time.
He gives a kiss to the audience. I love that.
This is my full fight.
Execute. You are your Street Fighter League US champion.
見るところは多分結構シンプルで、何の攻撃を食らってるかっていうのを見るのがすごい分かりやすいと思います。例えばジャンプ攻撃から9割減ってるんだったら、ジャンプ攻撃食らわなかったら9割減らないじゃないですか。
それ勝ちリプレイで食らったダメージ見るので
全然いいと思う、
勝ちリプレイ見るの精神衛生上すごいいいので
楽しいしね。大会とかも勝った試合だけやっぱ見るもんね。
プロでもそうだからみんな、あとドライブゲージっす。
バーンアウトしてたとか、
そこがすごく分かりやすく反省点になるので、勝ち試合からこれはバーンアウトダメだったなみたいなを見れるようになると、より一層上達していくんじゃないかなと思います。はい。
Never fear lose. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all face proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking.
Welcome back to week number 7 of Street Fighter League. Lucky number 7 is supposed to be, but was it for every single team here on Street Fighter League? Of course not. Some people had to get cooked up. First match of the day, we had Team Nasr going up against Endemic.
Why you gotta put it that way, man? Somebody had to get cooked up. Listen, I understand how it goes. 2 people enter, only 1 can leave, and I get that. Nasr being the top dogs, well, they're consistently putting in that effort to remain the top dogs. 30-10 against Endemic. One of the biggest things that Endemic needed to do was put some points on the table, which they technically achieved, but they still need a little bit more than that considering how far we are into this season. Looking at it right now, the only person that net a W was Reynolds versus Big Bird, by the way.
Yeah. The Big Bird storyline right now is interesting. Now, Team Nasr, of course, as a whole, they are in first place, but the reason that they're a super team is in large part, of course, is Punk, Angry Bird, Big Bird as well, and of course it goes without saying a nephew is godlike, but he's supposed to be the A+ player and the other 3 are S tier. So far in these last 4 games, Big Bird has walked away without a W, which is something you would not expect to see. I don't expect to see that trend continue, but if you're Team Nasr, do you consider
giving Nephew that spot.
I mean, I think it's a little different here for Street Fighter League because it's so much more matchup based, right? You can't really say we take them off and then put Nephew here. If a matchup more dictates that we need maybe a Rashid, maybe another King because it's still there. And it's not like the Maurice is doing bad, but the competition that he's facing here, this ain't no regular competition. They're definitely doing their work right now. But at least they got points. I will say this about Endemic. At least they got points on the board. This keeps it a little closer for other teams to try to get in there that are in that 30, 40 point range. But I think it's just a hard draw. The lineup is very important.
Listen. With Nasr being in the home squad the next time they do it, we talked about this during the matchup itself. Yo, Big Bird hasn't net the points in the first 2 spots. What if we put him in the anchor position though, right? In the interview that you had with Big Bird, he likes playing the longer set. Maybe that's what he needs to propel his confidence, being in the anchor spot.
First to 3, and I definitely do trust Big Bird in that spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you as the lead as Big Bird, you can lose 50 matches. I'm going to expect you to win number 51.
You're going to win that next
you're just
one.
that good.
Right.
That being said, let's get on to our next match. Bandits versus Red Rooster. Look, man, as long as you have, what player am I about to say? Menard on your team. As long as you have Menard, you are one of the favorites in any matchup you go into. But I do want to make sure I point out, my man's Kaba put in that work up against Mono with a 2-0 victory, Guile over DJ. We've seen Chris T win his last 2 matches. Now we're seeing Kaba win. And then Menard, we seen him lose to Angry Bird, but that was extremely close in itself. Right here, my man goes up against Bananakin, probably the 2 MVPs so far.
Yeah, no doubt. I think, Bananakin, we talked about it. He technically had the better record going up against Menard, which is kind of phenomenal to say, right?
It is.
Bananakin is pretty much the offshoot in regards to like all the rest of the teammates or rest of the teams, right? We had not expected this name to even come up into the league, to be quite honest with all of you. But at the same time, man, he has pulled in his way more so than anybody I've seen thus far in terms of the matchups, the player he's left bodies of, and just overall his presence here in the league.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, bro. Bananakin, I'm not gonna lie. When we seen the list for Street Fighter League, when we saw the roster, that wasn't the one that was bolded and highlighted and like, oh yeah, this guy's about to. But that's the beautiful thing about the FGC. You got to pick up the sticks just like the next person. Ain't no bias, and you can prove how nice you are. Bananakin doing exactly that. But Menard just too strong, Bandits walks away with a 30-10 victory. And last but not least, Versus Vortex versus UIU. This is the wildest result that we've had so far. 40-0 when both of them needed the points. I don't understand.
I don't either, man.
I think the lineup that, first off, I like both lineups in all honesty, but you can change up VX Bao with Knuckle Doo. You can literally put anybody in one of these positions, I feel like. And that's why I feel like it's more of a matchup-based thing. But I feel like Versus Vortex, they are in the groove. Like, they literally, even if they go down like a game or two, their lineup really does kind of cover itself. And obviously, Oil King hasn't been like stepping up, but that's because he hasn't really had to at this point. And the team, the initial lineups have been doing their job. I love what Versus Vortex is doing. They are the champs in player, not name at this point, but still one of the leading teams out there that I say that are dangerously that 3rd, 4th place. You literally can't count them out no matter what.
And they actually did the same thing last season, man, as far as this trend. They started off rocky. Actually, this is a 40-0, right? What happened to them week 1? I'm pretty sure it was 0-40, and now we have seen the tides completely flip. So naturally, it just seems like over time, they just build up very slowly, but then they're the most, I think they're the most analytical team. I think they're the best at Street Fighter League from a strategic standpoint.
They got the scientists, bro. Cien, the scientist.
Yes.
DCQ, the assassin.
Come on, bro.
NL never losing.
It's tough to say, man. I think they're that well-rounded. It really is, man. Strategically, they know how to place themselves in the away spots. But yeah, I agree with you right there. I feel like if they do have any weaknesses, it's not going to be anywhere like anything big. It's not going to be as comparable as like the other teams as well. But again, Versus Vortex, they might be that team. They might get a repeat. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty close.
It's definitely possible. And with that 40-0, that actually put them all the way up to 2nd place in our standings, which is crazy. And I'm surprised. I thought Knuckle Doo would probably end up closing out that NL match. It was a 3-2 scrap. It was close. It was super close, but NL, he's calm, and when he's, hey,
When
Trust
NL
me.
in his zone,
He's
go,
confident.
Trust me.
Trust me.
And when he gets into that bag, it's completely different. So, Jeremy, this week of Street Fighter League was ridiculous, but what do we have coming at them next week?
It's going to be nothing but fire as expected. Take a look. Match number 1. UYU going up against the Bandits. Damn, I actually didn't know that till I read it. Versus Vortex going up against Endemic as well for match number 2. Then the bottom match, the marquee matchup, Nasr versus Red Rooster.
All right, we are officially down to the nitty-gritty right here in Street Fighter League. Week number 7 was another banger, and at this point, we are seeing the standings materialize, and now every single match counts. Who is going to make it into the playoffs and who is going to fall off? Only 4 out of these 6 juggernauts are going to make it in. If you want to find out exactly who that's going to be, if you just need to know, pull up right back here, Capcom Fighters, Big Hollywood, RobTV, Tasty Steve, and Vicious. We're going to be right here. We gone.
That block, ooh, put him into burnout, and then the big drive impact. It's going to be more than enough damage, building it up. Background, getting the look forward, the backdash away from the throw. He knew the backdash, or the back throw was potentially
Speaking of, pick up here. Big damage right there on the table. Wake up, crowd. Almost got him what he wanted, but it actually gave Samurai what he needed. That's a round on the board. Damn. Oh, Tatsu over it. Xiao Hai still looking for it.
You're
gonna work out.
Oh, he missed the punish counter.
Combo that is gonna send him to his grave if the boy PR Balrog doesn't drop this combo.
Xiao Hai.
To keep the positioning, DCQ, big damage on the board. And dare I say the end of the round is that first one a P? Is the second one a P? Oh,
Jesus.
Yo.
That's PCQ, bro. That's his new name, PCQ. And now, you're going for the damage. That's going to be it. That's going to be more than enough damage. That's got to kill, right? He's dead.
NL takes out Knuckle Dude.